All right, welcome in everybody. Locker Room Sports. Hope you guys and gals are having a great day. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us here and make us a small part of your kind of a little bit of rainy Sunday afternoon here. We got plenty to talk about, plenty to talk about. We got some feelings to hurt here for some Alabama fans. They're going to be, y'all may want to tune out. I mean, you may not want to watch later because if you watch this show and you follow us, which I hope that you do, go ahead and hit the thumbs up right there on Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Let you know when we go live. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, usually at 6, but there's a lot of games on. We're trying to get through South Carolina right now. They are ahead right now. So we're trying to kind of keep an eye on that.
Should be ahead a lot worse.
17-8 up on VTech. We're going to talk about refs and their terrible calls all weekend. Touchdowns caught off the board. We got to go through some stuff. Auburn did what I said they needed to do. Just find a way to win the game.
And they did.
Go on the road. Yeah. You play in another team that's at least some admirable team. They didn't play Austin P or
no, Baylor's not bad.
The meat department down there at Pick and Save. I mean, okay, so they did play at least some kind of formidable team that does have a known brand of football. Right. And Auburn didn't need to be real fancy. Just need to find a way to win the game.
Yeah, and they did. They had the kick return and just run the ball.
Just run the ball. Times? Yeah, they didn't throw the ball a lot. That's not Arnold's. It's probably not his strongest feature.
They're kind of on them a little, but so what?
Yeah, if it's running, if you're going to run the ball, just run it. But down the road, you're going to have to throw the ball when you play.
Oh, yeah.
You get in a conference play. If you want to beat, Georgia's and LSU's and maybe not Bama, but, obviously just run the ball and beat them. So you need to run a quarterback. It's not complicated.
I'll be honest. I don't see Auburn
not complicated
rushing for 300 yards per game.
No.
But
just realistically.
We don't know if their passing game's good. He didn't have to do a whole lot.
It's Peanut Gallery. What up, Steve?
Baylor, on the other hand, threw 50-something times.
Yeah, Auburn's defense was very slacking in the passing game.
Yeah, but their run game was okay.
Auburn did survive out there. Bama got gushed. And I want to make sure that Norvell's got to get some applaud.
Oh, yeah, he's got to.
He's the head coach, and everybody's acting like – it's just Auburn fans. They're acting like Auburn beat Alabama today. They don't have nothing. They ain't beat Alabama in like 5 years now. So I mean,
Malzahn.
Yeah, that's the connection. Even though they hated him, they wanted him out. There
ain't no doubt about that.
I mean,
they wanted him gone.
Fire and brimstone was to rain down on Gus Malzahn for going 6-6. Now they wish they would have been 6-6 last year. So they're vicariously living through feelings of trying to get one up on Big Brother, and that's fine. That's part of the rivalry. So
the knock on Malzahn is that he can have some great games every now and then, but over the course of the year, once people get film and break it down and stuff,
he just runs the Vanderbilt offense.
His play calling gets harder it's
pretty easy to contain.
Yeah,
and Bama was. We just broke down the film, and we will get to that. Right now, we're going to go through. We're going to go through the high school stores. I'll throw them up here on the bottom of the screen, and we'll talk about this, and we'll put it together, and we'll go. We'll just go one by one. Right here, excuse me, to start off. Which ones? I think we had the game I went to. Yeah, Cedar Bluff at Collinsville. 53-6 was the final. Went over there, saw Coach Winningham, saw Teddy, Coach McElrath, the legendary crew. They've been there for
ever since
a long time.
Beckett left in like 2013.
Yes,
I think they've been there. That's been the
same
there, bunch.
Been there a long time. Tommy, what's up? Yep, Leeds is 2-0. I did see highlights of that game. Auburn needs tackling drills all week. Yeah, and they already put Alabama and Auburn together. They ought to have a come together practice, meet at Legion Field, and just learn how to tackle.
So all these, I'm going to hold on. Okay, I got it right there.
So basically, pretty much the game started out, and it went about like what you kind of would think that Cedar Bluff still has. They're in Coach Crane coming in as new coach, and he's getting his guys in there. And they lost a big class a couple of years ago, and they're rebounding from that. And they got some good skill guys, exciting players from Bradley at QB, their linemen from Hayes, and all the guys looked big, and J-Mo and Little Hulk running the ball.
Yeah,
There's promise there, but
there he is. There you go.
probably besides Tracy and Dylan,
Mm-hmm.
the younger guys are, they're good skill players, and they did score.
They did. They did.
I don't know if we had scored on get Collinsville in a year or two.
We've had a tough time against Collinsville lately.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be a really good game, a lot of years there, but it's been a struggle lately. I think McAteer, have most of their yards. And you said they had a running back named Noah Johnson.
Wow, freshman, number 24. Shout out to him over at Collinsville. Wow, you had a great day, young man.
Well, now Collinsville's ranked in 3A, and they'll make some noise. Of course, you know what the
5 Sylvania Geraldine.
5. Can they get by 5? And we saw Sylvania play. I thought they looked pretty good in their jamboree.
Yeah.
But 5 up 1 point at halftime, win by 32.
Yeah. So the Cedar Bluff struggled a lot of the night to try to give time, to get the ball down the field.
Mm-hmm.
And from Jeremiah and all the boys over there that Collinsville, they've been playing together for a long time. They play all kind of sports. They play rock, paper, scissors together since second grade. They got a good team. So, when you lose to a team and they're better, you just say, hey, they were better.
They are. I mean, they've got a couple guys, that Gavin Lang and McAteer. This is their 4th year starting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure on that.
Yeah.
Starting in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And we went over and watched them. And Valley Head was 9-0.
Yes. Oh, yeah. When Bain was running the ball that night.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that was 3 years ago. Bain was the running back, and they beat Valley Head. And McAteer and Lang had good games. And I remember somebody saying they're just 8th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, they're juniors this year.
Yeah. And
they got another year.
Huh?
They got another year.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
they're used. Collinsville's been playing 2, 3A ball for years. Cedar Bluff's bounced in and out of. They're probably a good 1A size team. They're a small 2A, and that's kind of how we've rolled. Even when my son played, when Marcus and Corey Ombre, Jacob Preston, that group, we were small 2A.
They were 1A Marcus's last year, were they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They went back.
Yes.
And I think they'll go back again.
I
don't know.
I've heard no.
Oh, you heard no?
I've heard that once they're 2A now because they got some classes coming, some large classes. So Cedar Bluff trip to Collinsville didn't pay off for us. Spring Garden Panthers hosting Pleasant Valley 40-7. Coach Nix, again, we're going to do the same thing, just like Coach Ragsdale and Draven them would do. They were better tonight. They showed up and they played their game and they took it to us.
Pleasant Valley, went 8-3 last year, one of their best teams in years.
I think ever.
And it might have been.
I mean, I'm serious. I think that was the most regular season wins, and then they went, playoff and played a little. I don't know if they'd been in the playoffs a lot.
No, I don't think so. And
so
you remember Watson?
He was coach of the year last year.
Cedar Bluff.
Yes, Matt. Yeah,
Matt. He got a lot of ties down there and coached down there a lot. Mm-hmm. And he said they've had a tough history, but they got every one of those guys back.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, Spring Garden had a pretty tough week. I don't know that they got to practice much, with the deaths in the school.
Yeah. And
of course they went. All the players went to give support, but Pleasant Valley is a strong team, and Spring Garden's still young.
Well, just like Fife runs that, they're 3A. They're the Coach McBee is king of the castle. I don't care they lost to Mansfield, but okay, whatever. I'm just telling you, the same way Spring Garden is going to be. They had a bad night, Pleasant Valley there, but they're still in control of that area where this region there with Gillsville, and.
Right.
So they're still in that control seat. So, like you said, I'm sure, and they ain't gonna blame it on nothing. But it was a bad week. Had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So that kind of just went out. I don't know. It's hard to. That's a bad situation.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Try to deal with that. So, 40-7 was the final over at Spring Garden. We'll go through who they got next week here in just a second. Coach Knapp, the Lane Kiffin of the county is what we'd like to call him. They beat Asbury 56-20.
56-20.
What do you think? I mean,
Uh,
Jack, he had
Jack
200,
120.
120.
When he had he's the leading rusher in the county so far. I think he had 240. He's got 360 now, and I think Timmy Dawson and Heinrich, according to my stats here, had rushed for about 150 together. So another 300-yard night. They didn't have any trouble with them at all. But I don't, nobody ever said they were going to.
Right.
And but their confidence is rolling over there, and they got a big game this week.
Yeah,
which we'll talk about.
Valley Head Coach Hammond will be coming into Galesville, which will be that's region play. That's going to be it's an important game.
Very, very,
very important game, and that puts Jack again on our list for Player of the Week, and it seems like every week he's on there.
Yeah, he had a good game. I think 119 yards.
Yeah, against Asbury. So good job, boys, and I may run over there Friday and check them out to see, because we'll have some good high school games. College games not so good this weekend, and we'll talk about that here in about 10-20 minutes. Cherokee County last one here on we missed do we didn't do Sandrock West End?
Yeah, well, we can do it.
Yeah, Sandrock and West End. West End they were in the middle of something about 2 years ago. I remember them coming to Sandrock, and they were kind of in the middle of something. 33-14, West didn't beat Sandrock. But that was 2 years ago. So obviously whatever they were in the middle of 2 years ago, they're at the front of it now.
Right. And another testament, I've heard West End's good. That's not the first time I've heard this. Pleasant Valley beat them 34-0. That shows you how good Pleasant Valley is.
Yeah.
But we hate that for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
I think the Sandrock's got a very good offense. They've got a lot of players that's been playing a long time, and I think they'll work it on out.
Sure.
But it sounds like West End is much improved, because I'll be honest with you, I thought Sandrock did not look bad at all to me.
Yeah.
When I went, they can move the ball well.
Yeah. Defense needs some work, and Coach Bates and everybody over there, they know they're working on it.
Yeah. I mean,
And since this year in the county, we got some teams that have kids that's not played a lot of football.
I've noticed it very much.
More this year. It's great, and we're glad they're playing football. That shows it takes a little bit of courage to step out there on the field and put a set of pads on. It does, and especially if you've never played. And there's several teams around here that's got guys just not.
I'm going to say it's
not played a lot of football.
4 or 5 guys at Cedar Bluff that night. That was their first game.
Their first game.
Their first high school game.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're like,
it is what it is.
If you make a mistake, you're like, really? Do we need to get on that kid? I mean, come on. It's his first game.
What are you going to do?
First start. I've noticed that a lot. I noticed a lot. Spring Garden's got some of that. Sandrock's got some of that. Obviously, Gillsville does, and Cherokee County. Yeah,
I mean, it's good. It's a good problem, and
because in a year you're going to have
and the coaches know that they're in the county there, that we have some guys that, like you said, hadn't played football, but they'll have them if they can keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Because kids get so frustrated now these days. I mean, if they lose a couple of games, this is it. I'm out. This sucks. I don't like losing. I mean, it's hard to keep them around.
Nobody likes losing.
They want to. So, like you said, now. So I think some teams are in the middle of something.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of transitioning going on.
Yeah.
Around in in the county.
What up, Starkey?
And
trying to pop some pads this weekend. Got some good high school games, man. Got some good ones in the area.
I think that I don't think it's a down year for the county, but you're going to see a lot of these main players on these teams coming back.
Yes.
Next year.
Yeah.
Jack Centil will be back. Alec Ashley will be back. Ben Baker will be back. Jaquan Diamond, Tatum Perry, and them will be back.
Good talent.
The twins at Cedar Bluff.
Yeah, you're going to see them again next year. We want y'all guys, if y'all are watching, to hang in there, and for the younger guys, be good role models to them and help them along at practice the best you can. Remember, when you started, everybody started somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Try to be a good teammate. So that was kind of that. So the other team in the county got the W over here, and I stayed over there I stayed till halftime or so, and you stayed a little while.
Yeah.
They took care of business. It's about what I thought would be. Talking about Cherokee County take on Arab. They played a close game with Aberville. Aberville has not been successful in the past several years.
We think Albertville's playing out of class, but they can't do nothing.
Yeah, well, they can't do nothing. It'd be better if they could get down and play 4A ball or something.
5A maybe. Yeah.
Something that so Cherokee County takes care of business over there. Watched that game for a while. They looked meteor to be in the attack of the game. 25-0 was the final score. I think it was 19-0.
19-0 in the third.
Yeah.
Halftime was 13. I thought Cherokee County played well.
Yeah.
I mean, early there was some big plays. Arab's running back rushed for 93 yards. He was pretty shifty.
Yeah, Jaquan's a senior this year.
Oh, he's a senior. I did not know that. Well, they'll have Tatum Perry and Griffith and Now Mosley's gone. Isn't he?
Yeah, he's signed with Duke. Yeah.
And Keyshawn gone. He is.
Yeah.
I was fixing to say
Yeah,
he's
I know
about
he's a
to be
senior.
gone.
Yeah.
He had a
So
good
Zach.
game the other night, 164 yards.
Yeah. Put him in the running for player of the week.
But I thought what was huge for center was Griffith was able to throw for some yards.
Yeah.
And the other running back, I'm not going to call him the backup, Stroop, he had 95 yards.
Yeah, man.
He kind of broke that game out with a 55-yard run.
Yeah. Watched him last year playing, and I remember, telling you and some Mr. Roy, if he was on the sideline, hey, man, look at this guy here. Wow, he can go.
Well, now we've said on the sideline, they need somebody to, for years, 3 or 4 years, you had Corneo, and then you had Keyshawn, you had Corneo, Diamond, Jack, then you had Tristan Brown,
and Tay
again, and Keyshawn and Jacob and
Keyshawn Thomas.
Well, now you got Keyshawn.
Got 2 Keyshawns and Stroop. So
who we're like, somebody else has got to come on. It looks like that's happened.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited for them, and so that they took care of business as that's probably what I expected it to be. 25 and 30-0.
Yeah, it was they dominated it pretty good.
Yeah,
especially in the second half.
Yes, and there was 3 guys again for our player of the week. Zach, thank you for the stars. I do appreciate you. There was a couple of guys in for player of the week again, and again we try to do it where, because of course you got to be on a winning team. That narrowed it down this week because yes, and also try to lay in the idea of more than one chance for a kid to win it, because nobody's going to win it twice.
No,
I mean, I don't know if we may have to do it one time because maybe only one team can't. Maybe something weird happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
know if we've ever had to.
I don't think we've had to give it to a kid. Maybe in the same
I think
season.
what happened is somebody. No, I believe it was Beatty. He had already got it, but then he rushed for 540 yards. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, well, he was player of the year for us.
Yeah,
he had set state records.
And you can't. Well, he's not our player of the week,
right?
I think
so. We try to set it up where, of course, you're going to be on a winning team, and of course, you'll have other opportunities other than maybe one that may not, have another opportunity to win a player of the week.
Right.
So this week, after some arm wrestling, and we played tic-tac-toe, we played 63 games before we could find a winner.
Thumb wrestled. Cornhole.
Yes.
Raced.
Yeah, well, I don't know who won the race because I'd have probably cramped up.
Oh, I meant car race.
Oh, okay.
He smoked.
Yeah, I got him.
We went to the airport down here on
Northwood Estates.
Yeah. Hey, that would be a good drag strip down through there.
Oh, yeah, we tried it out a few times years ago.
Oh, really?
I wasn't supposed to tell nobody that, but just cats out of the bag.
Uh-oh, here they are knocking on the door.
1996, idiots. So this week, Big Diamond Player of the Week. Dean, tell them a little bit about your Player of the Week.
Player of the Week is he made a bunch of tackles.
Yeah.
But the main thing he did was something that don't happen a lot in the ball game. He intercepted 2 passes.
Yeah.
And he did something that don't ever happen for a linebacker, and that was 2 interceptions. So our big Diamond Player of the Week is Jaquan Diamond.
Yeah.
10 tackles, 2 interceptions in a ball game. I don't know if I've ever heard of a linebacker having 2 big.
that's kind of odd within itself because, like you said, I'm probably trying to get that. Well, D. Barron. Well, there it
Yeah,
went.
you
Sorry
don't
about
see that a lot. You don't.
Well, it's just not going to do it, is it? There we go. Sorry. Yeah, to get 2 picks in the game, it's pretty for a linebacker.
Right.
Now you get corners that's going to pick one off down the field, and A-Rab don't throw it a whole lot either. It's kind of like making a pick over at 5 or something.
No,
like
they didn't. They wasn't a 50-50 team.
No, they're going to try to run the ball. So for him just to have the 2 picks and have, what do you have, 10, 12 tackles?
10.
Had 10 tackles on night.
20 tackles this year in 2 games.
So if you get double-digit tackles and 2 picks,
yeah, that's pretty worthy.
That's pretty special in itself. So, yes, congratulations, Jaquan, and I'll get this picture up here and we'll put it out on the page.
And as we go on, which you got to let that go for a few weeks before you can build up going over stats. But early, I mean, Alec Ashley leads in passing. I don't know about tackles. Everybody's played 2 ball games. That's the only one I know of for sure. The Russians kind of mixed up. Got a few people. Keyshawn's got a lot of yards.
Mm-hmm.
The Ruark and Ben Baker.
Yes.
The Ruark and Sadler have
Right.
probably a couple hundred. Tracy's had a good year so far for Cedar Bluff. And Jack Sintel is probably leading the county in rushing, him and Keyshawn.
All right, easy.
Receiving, I wouldn't know right now. We'll just have to see. Which the Wise puts out the stats every week on Thursday, I think.
So I'll go over and put this up, and I'll put it up there right now. So next week, Dean, what we got lined up for next week's games, and I'll put this up on there.
All right. Well, we got Gaston's coming to Cedar Bluff. That'll be Friday at 7. Big game over in Gillsville, Valley Head and Gillsville.
Yeah, that's a big region game.
It is. It's got capabilities of being a good game. Raglan comes to Spring Garden. Spring Garden looking to get back in it. That would do them a lot of good to get a big win there. Raglan's not a bad team. Had a good back last year. I think he's back. But we know Coach Ragsdale will have him ready. Cherokee County, Ayana. That's I didn't know Fluff Buffalo rushed for 800 yards.
I was going to tell. I had that in the his stats. Him and Jacobs. I got their stats for the day.
Oh, you do? Good deal.
Yeah, I looked it up.
I just didn't realize he was that. It don't shock me because I've seen him play. And Sandrock plays at home against North Sand Mountain. They're looking to get their first win, and we hope they do. That's usually a good matchup between them and North Sand.
Yeah.
And Cherokee County and Aniana has been a good matchup over the last couple of years.
I heard that Southern Miss tried to get Coach Hendo from Lincoln. I mean, he took the Lincoln job, and congrats to him. They got the win this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get him called defense because, Fluff, he did a job on them over there. Coach Hendo did a good job stopping, having the
Fluff. Oh, yeah. He did.
He did a good. I mean, I remember him yelling on the sidelines. He's calling the plays. I mean, he knew where they were going.
Mm-hmm.
So
they did a good job that second time that year.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Hendo at Lincoln. They won Friday. His first win. I texted him and congratulated him. So
I'm trying to think about Fluff. What did he have? 3,000 yards one year?
Yeah. He's a man child. So congratulations again. Throw him back up there. Jaquan Diamond, he's a great young man. He works up here in town some in the summer, and I've known him for a while. Everybody knows his family and stuff. I ain't a kid really, but he's a good young man.
Is he kin to Nas?
Yeah, they're all kin. I mean, they're cousins and stuff, and from Nigeria and Tay and all them, and the Diamond family. There's plenty of Diamonds that's live around here.
Yeah.
Lived around here in the county forever and ever. Good folks, man. So I'm proud that we could get him a Player of the Week award. 2 picks and 10 tackles.
Yeah, that's deserving.
Yeah, that just don't happen all the time.
So there's been a Diamond doing some damage over there for a while now.
Yeah.
You had Nas, and then of course Tay for 4 years.
Yeah.
And now you got Jaquan.
So again, countywide, these are it's time to get in region play.
Yeah.
So this is time to put it on up. I mean, everybody's got to be paying attention. These games are important. These are region games. Cherokee County hosting Oneonta.
Big game.
I try to. We don't really pick games, but you can say like this week. I thought the county would do probably 50-50. They'll probably have 2 or 3 win their games.
Well, I knew a couple of them was tough.
Yeah, we knew it's going to be tough sledding. But everybody's hosting, so I don't know, guys. I guess just flip a coin, or I don't. Everybody's at home. Gibson's going to have Brotherhead. That'll be a big game. Cedar Bluff and Gaston. Coach Dupree, shout out to him at Gaston, new coach down there, taking over. They won their first game. They beat Asbury 34-6.
Okay.
And Brotherhead beat Section this past weekend, 14-6. So congrats to them. Now North Sand Mountain's going to be going to Sandrock.
What's North Sand Mountain?
They're one. They are.
Are they 1-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
They beat. No, they're 2-0.
Really?
Yes. What in the world happened?
I wonder if they played Dade County.
They beat Woodville and Ider.
Okay.
So and North Sand Mountain, when mine was playing, we had to deal with they called him Sunshine, the quarterback over there, blonde-headed kid. And he could
probably
run.
The best player that's ever played over there.
He could run in circles, man. I remember the boys trying to chase him. He was just impossible to tackle. So they're 2-0 coming over here to Sandrock, and Sandrock's 0-2. I know, but you never know what might happen.
No, definitely not.
Alec can sling it, and when their guys start catching the ball and they get things worked out on defense and start figuring it out.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
They're going to be a team to look out for. And Cherokee County Oneonta, like we've talked about there.
How is Oneonta so far?
I hadn't seen anything.
I haven't heard anything out of it.
I hadn't either.
The only team I've heard about, I ain't heard anything out of Anniston. Somebody, are they doing well?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Jackson a couple of weeks ago. If he can keep them all there, I mean, where they live at, they got some nice, fancy schools around the area over there that's close to them. It's hard to keep kids when you got a big, beautiful place up the road that's got new place and new boards and new computer stuff and hot tubs. And it's hard, man. He's, and he ain't going to complain about it. He's a good God-fearing man. I really enjoyed getting to know him.
I knew they were supposed to be good.
They got everybody back.
Well, Alexandria, how's Alexandria?
Yeah, they're rocking right along too.
Oaks Bluff looks good too.
Yeah, that 4-team race.
28-7. That's good 4 teams. That's a good 4 teams in that region.
That whole race there is big. Because in October, Cherokee County is going to have travel there for a couple of weeks. And that's when region play will get tight.
Yeah, I knew. Well, I'd heard all of them were supposed to be good. Alexandria, Anniston, and Oaks Bluff. But, they beat Southside 28-7. That kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
That either means I don't think Southside's real bad. I think that's more of a Oaks Bluff's pretty good stuff.
Well, Coach Rob, he just going to go over there and he said, Matt, we're just going to run the football and I'm going to play defense. And people don't like that. And,
yeah.
That's what he told us that day. I mean,
it's his 30th year as their head coach. I think.
He asked how Jacob was doing. Jeff, good to see you on here. Carrollton is still platooning QBs.
Platooning?
Let's see here. Mississippi State Fluff had 10 carries for 43 yards Saturday in their 34-17 victory over Southern Miss. He had 2 touchdowns, Dean.
Fluff did.
Yeah. They will be hosting Arizona State this weekend, guys and girls. Jacob Cornejo had 7 carries for 27 yards. They will host Reinhardt College, which is where my great-granddaddy went to business school at back in the 24-11 South Carolina on VTech. That's about what you'd think.
I'm proud of that.
So Jacob had 7 carries for 27 yards, but they lost to Tennessee Tech 65-0.
65-0.
Yeah. Tennessee Tech's a big school. They're a big college.
Yeah, a lot bigger than them.
Yeah, bigger than Cumberland, yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll host Reinhardt, and Arizona State will be coming to the Bulldogs of Mississippi State.
Arizona State.
Yeah.
Who is actually and probably will be after this weekend in the top 10, possibly. Them or Illinois or Iowa State.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, Iowa State won again.
All right, so that's kind of the wrap on high school stuff. There's all your scores. We went through it. Guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button while you're hanging out over here with us. Hit that old thumbs up button. We sure would really, really appreciate it a whole lot. And podcasters, if you like Spotify, or if you got Apple Cast, or if you got iHeartRadio, a lot of people do, you can find us on there. And if you can't, please message me, because I get into the season sometimes and I see our listeners start going down from like 25 to like 5, and I'm like, there ain't no way. I go find out, and it's logged us out of Apple Cast.
Mm-hmm. That's what's happened, huh?
So, and it's aggravating to try to go in there and fix it too. It is aggravating. Now, we got to give a big shout out to our sponsor for the day. We always do appreciate the great people at Cherokee Eye Clinic, 256-927-4030.
He's happy if South Carolina won.
He's fired up. Gamecocks. JR and April McKenzie. You can find them on CherokeeEyeClinic.net. Find them on Facebook. Set up an appointment today. Dean, they got all the nicest eyewear frames. Get your lens cut and have them back in a few days. Great staff over there. Go over and see JR. And locations also over in Fort Payne. So if you're in that area, you can also go over there and see them over there. JR and April McKenzie. Good people. Good folks.
Never mind.
So for college football, I don't even know. I mean, where do you want to start?
I want to start, and I know we're both mad about it, but we've seen it happen twice, and luckily it didn't cost either team the game. I've not seen a lot of targeting calls, but now we've got this. They're taking these catches off the board.
The old round table topic. Let's.
Why are they doing that? They're catching those balls, are they not?
Yeah, we gotta. I don't want that one. I like that one better. Yeah, round table topic for the day, and we just put these up on here to just to spurt some conversation. They're taking not only the LSU game.
Yeah, South Carolina.
The LSU they're thankful they won.
No, they took that from them.
I'll go to the Auburn game. Auburn player literally took his hand and pulled the Baylor player's helmet off.
He did.
He pulled it. He grabbed not just face mask.
Yeah.
When it showed it on replay, not only just face mask, but he grabbed it, and not like he run by him and brushed it and he accidentally. He grabs it and seen his arm move up. He took his helmet off. It's laying on the ground next to him. The player picks his helmet up.
Yeah.
Looks at it. Looks at the ref. Ref's doing this.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't.
It's a great night out here. It's got some weather going in Waco. Oh, there's a football game to call.
I mean, I thought it should have been called. I didn't really want it to be called.
There was another call too. Yeah, I don't know if it'd have won them the game.
No,
but not just that one. There was another call there. The calls didn't go Baylor's way.
No, there were some weird calls. There were some weird calls in a lot of the games. I thought but the main ones, LSU.
That one. He runs in the corner of the end zone, catches it, and it goes through the pylon.
Yes.
Comes out as he's rolling over the ball.
As he's rolling over on the ground after
he went through the end zone, the ball moves around, and he gets up with it and hands it to the ref.
No touchdown.
You know what? Not only is it not a touchdown, it's not even a catch.
No.
What are we going to do with these refs? This roundtable topic today is I'm PO'd. I'm so sick of these refs changing the outcome of games.
And they did the same thing in the South Carolina game. We're not talking about it. And you can go watch. Nussmeier threw that to Berry and Brown. Sellers threw that to Nick Arbor today. These guys have caught the ball and are knocked out of bounds and rolling around on the ground, and this ball is moving and may touch the grass. The process of completing a catch which the announcers are always going to agree with the refs, right?
That's terrible. That freaking clown,
Palmer.
Jesse Palmer.
God, he was on a roll yesterday, wasn't he?
What are we doing?
Hey, and I know he didn't do it many times, but Ty Simpson threw a wonderful pass to somebody and put it right in their bread box. And he said it was behind him. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Nick Arbor. Guys, when he was over there, the ball moved as he hit the ground after he got both feet in and was pushed out of bounds.
All right, let's just we'll put it on the screen.
The announcer's comment was, if that's not a catch, I'd hate to see one.
We'll just put it up there and let people watch it. Maybe we won't get copyrighted for it.
Surely not.
Okay, y'all can see that here.
All right. This
Slow
is
motion,
ridiculous,
balls
guys.
up.
Ridiculous.
All right, he's made the catch. He's got 1 foot already had been down. There's 1 foot down. He's got the ball. He still has the ball. There's 2 feet in bounds. He still has the ball. He turns around. He's got the ball with one arm.
Pushed completely out of bounds, not 1 foot, completely.
Now, they're out of the end zone. Now, right here is where I have a problem. What does any of this that's happening from here on out, or actually the past 2 seconds, what does that have to do in the game?
See, I think even if he knocks it out right now, it should be a touchdown.
Yeah, why does it matter? Because I don't know. Y'all fill me in here. If the ball touches, when the ball does this, touches that line, it's 6. So as soon as his foot comes down and the ball touches that line going out the same way it's going in, the play's over.
It's over.
What do we do? Why does he got to sit down and do his taxes and go get the ref a box of popcorn?
Somebody said you had to put air in the ball and oil it up.
I can't tell.
I cannot believe that's not. That is the. He
didn't even drop it right there. Look, the ball's still in his hand.
It hit the ground, they said.
No, where?
But here's my deal.
Yeah, the ball hit the ground because he fell.
So what if it hit the ground?
He's got it.
You shouldn't be able to even knock his butt down after that.
None of this matters.
Well, you got to knock them down. A good defensive play. How do you coach that? They just go on and hit him anyway in the end zone. They may drop it.
Yeah, I guess you just ride him all the way up in the stands. Just keep punching the ball.
Punching the ball.
If
it moves, show him the one for LSU.
He's up in the sideline. He just juggled the ball.
I mean, look at that. Both feet out. He's completely out of bounds in the end zone. Did you see the one for Florida State? I mean, for LSU? It was worse than that one.
Guys.
Okay, here's my question.
Why
can't we use common sense in this football?
It's like there's going to be a rule, and they're just going to, it's just, by God, that's just is what it is. And
completing the process of the catch. Wow. Completing. Who even come up with that?
It's some NFL crap.
This is worse than the one today. Touchdown. They said the ball moved when
play's over.
It cost him the ball game.
The play should be over at that moment. Oh, God darn.
The worst calls. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Completing the catch.
That's NFL stuff. He runs through it. We already determined it was a touchdown because he goes, if you touch the pylon and his foot is, now he's going through the end zone. We can see he's on this side. He's on the inside of the pylon. So it's touchdown.
Yeah. The ball moved when he hit the ground.
Well, of course it did. He hit the ground.
Hit the ground.
After he went through the end zone.
Yeah.
And he still got it. He maintains it through the juggle, through the ball moving. And not only did they take it off, guys, not did they just take it off.
They missed a field goal.
They said it wasn't even a catch. I mean, nothing. Like, okay, because when they didn't show this, but they marked him at the 1, remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they took the catch away.
What, really?
Yeah.
Not only did we not, he's obviously a touchdown, and I don't have any love for LSU. Any of these teams, I mean, at all. I can't, it's just driving me nuts.
Well, why don't we just use common sense?
Every year, man, we're dealing with this garbage. Every year. It's just got worse.
And I'm going to go out and say everybody that watches football regularly knows what a catch is, and so does the referee. Quit going over there and looking at it.
It's terrible.
Are they forced to look at it? Who are these replay officials? What are they looking at?
Well, yeah, what's the whole – I don't understand how you can look at it
and say, no, that's not a catch.
I don't know, Dean, because they keep doing – we kid about that a lot. I don't know. Just go back and take a look at that,
But Jesse Palmer, Matt made a comment about it. Palmer was off the chain. I don't even know what he was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Now, there's one time he said He'd hit Alabama, throw the ball and
It's perfect, wasn't it?
hit him. He jumped it, hit him in the chest. The Florida State receiver.
Pulled it out.
It was probably Squirrel White. He was the only player.
Yeah.
He's the only receiver they got because that's the only guy they threw to.
Mm-hmm.
Really, he jumps the ball and it hits him, and one of the Bama defenders knocks it out. If he wouldn't thrown it behind him, how does he throw it? But he jumped and called the. Y'all know what play we're talking about. It's one of the first plays.
And he kept on about them. We got to get the ball to Ryan Williams during the drive where Alabama didn't do anything but try to get the ball to Ryan Williams.
Yeah, they threw it in the ground to him, and now he's going to catch. He's caught hell for dropping these passes.
He dropped a couple. Jeremiah Smith dropped a couple, but they made a big deal about that. But I swear one of Jeremiah Smith's catches would have gained a yard. A yard. There was people right on him.
They did such a bad job commentating, and
the commentating's getting bad. And quit getting so personal. Nobody wants to hear all that.
I'm finding him on here, by the way. That's what I'm doing. I ain't
Who?
Trying to find his. Of course, it's not. There he is.
Yeah, Jesse was, and I've always liked Jesse Palmer, but you couldn't have thrown a better pass than that one he criticized. When your mama says these announcers are getting on my nerves.
Or is it just that we're getting old?
I don't know. I'm like, what? And she did. She made a good point when I talked to her. She goes, well, for one, they never shut up. Never. And okay, that's my next question. Is it okay to have a little bit of silent time? I'm not talking about long, but 10, 12 seconds. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, just a little bit.
What?
There's none. There's no dead time.
Okay. I can't no more. This reffing, the terrible calls, it's costing. It nearly cost LSU a game, and South Carolina
could have cost both of them.
Guys, are you freaking kidding me here?
Yeah, I mean, what's that? Clemson. I mean, that was a huge win for LSU, and nearly lost off of, and they really won it by 2 touchdowns. I mean,
Ben thinks White Plains may be a dark horse in 4A Region 6. I don't know. Well, now their coach over there, what's his name? Smith. He's everywhere he's been has been
he's done well.
Yeah, they go
sacks.
I think Ryan Williams was playing through an injury because it looked like he was hurt. I don't know about that. You can have an opinion.
Now I was proud of the refs. No, I don't think he was hurt. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Dead time costs money, Jeff said.
But they could shut up a little bit.
Jeff.
I'm talking about the color guys. I'm not talking about the play-by-play.
Like 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like you call the thing. All right, there, big catch there across the middle. That'd be a first down, Tigers.
Herb Street don't have to fill in as soon as he stops.
And the color guy just does this.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
Herb Street never shuts his mouth.
Yeah,
good. He never shuts.
Or you could just do this. You do that. We're going to play the Cedar Bluff football game. All right, pass over the middle. There you go. All right, you go.
Yeah, and it's a 15-yard gain to Katie and Tracy.
Nice pitch and catch from quarterback to receiver there.
Yeah.
How about just do that? Should we be doing color and stuff? Yeah, we could very easily. Me and him would kill it because we've worked together for years, and I could do color and talk about the kids and yak about the play, but there's times to do it. In timeouts, talk about the play before, maybe talk about the season or the record or who they're going to play next week, or maybe prop up something they did at the school. Hey, this week, make sure you get down to the library. The book club will be here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Herb Street just carries on and on. I've gotten to where I don't even like. And Jesse Palmer was just dead wrong. I mean, I don't even know what he was talking about half the time.
Gary and Burns started this crowd with, I don't know. Let's go back and look. That's a tough call there. No, it's a touchdown, you fool. He caught the ball. He stepped his foot in the end zone. The round table topic is that reffing is just absolutely it's out of control. It's out of control.
I think one of the things I'm getting aggravated with about the commentators, and they always agree with the call.
Well, yeah, that's going to happen.
I mean, they're sitting there going, I'm not sure that he caught that. And one of them's going, he caught it. What are you talking about? And what? And then they bring in that rules official. God almighty.
He agreed.
He agrees constantly.
With no, last night.
But they did do a good job on that targeting, not calling it against Ryan Williams.
That was not targeted.
He missed him.
He hit his own guy. He got a concussion because his head popped the ground.
He might have intended to target, but he didn't do it.
No, he missed him. So, come on, man.
And, somebody's like, well, you go try and be a ref. I'm like, guys, when you got replay, come on. You may make the wrong call, but
24-11 final.
You can turn it around. Sellers with a big game. I'd say Sellers and Nussmeier early. And here's another thing they've started. When do we start predicting who's going to win the Heisman and why?
Yeah, let's do some college football current stuff here. Let's just get right into it. Thank you guys here for coming by. Hit the subscribe button here. Locker Room Sports Show, college football time, the Tide and Texas. What is their fallout plan, Dean? We've got to talk about it. We've got to talk about it while you're over there. Make sure you hit that old thumbs up. We do appreciate it. What's the fallout plan for Texas and Alabama? Where do you go? Let's go Texas. Let's go Arch Manning first.
Well, I don't think they've got one. I think they got to go with who they got for now. Yeah,
So,
tough game.
Is Arch Manning what we thought? No.
What the media thought.
Yeah, because it's not we. Because I sent Zach, if I could get my
you told me when he was in high school, you said, I don't like the opponents he's playing against. He goes, I don't think he's bad, but not this.
He's a solid 4-star for me. Solid 4-star. I did a video on him 3 years ago. I sent it to Zach Gossett right here.
I remember this.
I found it, and I sent it to him just so I would have it. And it's on my messenger, and I can put it up on here. And the cover is a picture of Arch, and it's got it's got a Tennessee T in the background, and it's got plays drawn out. And it said, "Did he pick the wrong T?" I was trying to play on words of, well, his uncle Peyton went to Tennessee. Will he go there? No, he winds up going to Texas. And in the video, I said I broke down film. I watched his total tape. I watched games. I looked at his schedule. I went back to his junior year. I looked at his numbers. I watched video. He's playing against guys that look like 1A football around here.
Right.
They look like 1A football players around here. I mean, just like my son. I'm not talking about no kids. I mean, just regular looking kids.
Just playing regular football with no
just regular
ambitions to play after.
No. Just they're good kids. They play football and they compete and they're part of the team and may have been all area and even had an all-state player too.
Right.
The people Arch played against, he's just not.
You think he'll come on and have a good year? They're not going to pull the plug.
Yes, he'll come on and have a good year. Now, so we're picking on quarterbacks. Arch, what'd he go for the day?
17 for 30. That's what I got.
170 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. His favorite hooking upper here was the Andrews kid. I don't even know who he is.
I don't know. How many times did he throw the wingo?
Twice for 35 yards. Livingston's the only touchdown he threw. He threw for that 170. He had 17 total receptions out of that 30 that he threw. So half of his passes
played fantastic.
Half of their defense, half of the passes was caught. Now, defensively, who led the team in tackles there?
Looks like Anthony Hill. Oh, no. Malik Muhammad had 10. No. Michael Taffy had 11.
Yeah, Texas LaFleur
had 12. Never mind. Wow. How many tackles? Well, Ohio State they only had 215 yards. Ohio State gained 215 yards.
Taffy had 9 total. For Ohio State, Ignoson had 10 total. They both took care of the football pretty well. Receiving yards, Tate had 2 for 50, and then Smith dropped 2 passes.
But he still caught 6.
And Ryan did too. They both had to change their gloves. I don't know what happened yesterday. The stars of college football video game, the 2 top receivers, both dropped 2 balls. The other 3 that you're trying to count for Ryan, I know what you're trying to do. You're just trying to shade off on him because you're trying to say he's garbage. And that's just stupid. They were thrown over his head or in the dirt or behind the back of the defender that won.
He had 2 legitimate drops.
That they the one that Bama got a PI on.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 3 thrown in the dirt because Ty was running for his life. And we're going to talk about Bama. We're just looking at Texas, Ohio State, and Arch. I don't know, man. Am I missing something here? Or
Well, see, I didn't think that. No, Ohio State's very good.
I mean, it was 7-0 going into halftime. 7-0. Ohio State's up, and they decided they're going to score again down there late. And
they did stop them twice in the red zone.
Yeah.
Should Texas have won this ball game?
They had plenty of chances, I thought, to win the game. They just did. They didn't blow me away. I mean, Sayan was 13 for 20. He did his job.
No, they only had 215 yards.
Darnelson run the ball for 67 yards. That was about it. And had a touchdown down there, number 12. Sayan.
How many times did he carry it, though?
19 times.
For 67 yards.
Yeah.
That's less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah.
This Texas defense is special, which we thought it would be.
Yeah.
But Ohio's defense is special. They don't sound to me like Texas has any defensive trouble.
No, because they
are they? Did they not? I don't know. I don't under. Maybe Texas don't have that great receiver. They got good receivers. Maybe they don't have that great receiver.
They don't seem like it.
With Xavier Worthy and that Matthew Golden.
Why are we not? Really? Is there no AP poll today?
Well, no, because Notre Dame hadn't played.
Oh, that's right. So your top 10 is definitely going to change. But anyway, Arch Manning, the fallout plan for Texas. The fallout plan for Texas is.
Well, see, Texas, they rushed. They had 170 passing, 166 rushing. Those aren't terrible numbers. And they only give up 215 yards, and they lost. They got to score in the red zone. That was the main thing. They got to score in the red zone.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
No. But the good news is, last spark here for Texas, I'm just not a huge fan of him. And we looked at the numbers. They don't have that guy that's jumping off the paper, like you said, to be a household name wide receiver. They just don't. But, Dean, who they got next 3 weeks? San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston.
So they'll be 3-1. And probably back in the top. Well, they're not going to fall out of the top 10. Not losing to Ohio State.
No, not with some other top. Not with Bama losing at 8. Bama will drop out of the 10. They'll probably drop them.
I bet they'll drop them to about 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And when Florida State's going to get ranked. So this loss isn't going to look as bad for Alabama. I would say Florida State's ranked tomorrow when they come out with it.
So Texas how are they going to carry their fallout plan again? You just go in here and play 3 cupcakes and get some confidence in your quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And then you reevaluate after that 5th game. Who is their 5th game?
They go to Florida.
Okay, after that.
Yeah.
Everything may be fine by then.
Go to the Swamp. We'll see how Florida is during that time too.
Mm-hmm.
Other games kicking around the old day, that Thursday game, South Florida skunk Boise State, like I picked.
Wow.
I picked them. I didn't think they'd skunk them.
They said Boise I didn't watch it, was dominating that ball game, and it just turned like a dime.
Well, yeah, it was probably
a fake punt.
10 minutes, before half or so, or 5 minutes before half. South Florida said, that's enough of that. They got on fire, and they scored a touchdown and field goal, third quarter, 2 touchdowns, and then they kicked the field goal and scored again.
Oh, I mean, it was.
I'm at belt to tail.
I mean, the announcers were like dumbfounded. I did catch the end of it. It's like they had minus 10 yards.
Brown.
With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, and they end up winning this game.
He throws for 210 yards.
Wow.
No picks. And, key thing over here, rushing. 117 yards rushing. It's good balance. 255 passing. And
Boise lost a very good player.
Well,
so you don't just replace him.
They had 122 rushing. Boise did. Gaines, Madsen, Sherwood tried to all share the ball. And South Florida, just rushed the ball. 52-yard rusher, and then Brown had 43.
Mm-hmm.
Receiver-wise, 250. Look, a 96-yarder, a 93 Singleton, and then Norton had 24. So,
did you notice a lot of teams ran the ball pretty good this weekend? Not everybody, of
Yeah.
course. Alabama had struggled, but Alabama don't rush for less than 100.
Oh yeah.
But Florida State rushed for a bunch. Auburn, Georgia Tech, Texas rushed for a bunch. LSU, they rushed for over 100. Clemson rushed for 30.
Yeah, let's talk about them before we do Bama fallout plan. 32 yards rushing. I would say that may cost you a football game, but what's even worse is that LSU throwed for 246 yards and rushed for 110, and they only won by a touchdown. So that tells me that fumbles, two of them, that'll cost you a game. Which
Nussmeier looked all right, didn't he?
And they had the touchdown taken off the board that we just reviewed in the old round table topic there. So
Now
they should have won by 2 touchdowns.
they should have won by 2.
Refs screwed them on that.
Their defense did good. Klubnik had a tough night.
I swear to God, if I find out,
and they've already gave him the Heisman. I like Cade Klubnik, but I mean, what are you doing giving him the Heisman already?
if we find out, and we never will, like if these refs are pulling these touchdowns off the board to pad for Vegas, would you doubt that?
No, I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, would you really? I wouldn't. Guys, I'm telling you, it's obvious touchdowns. And
We'll never know.
LSU, not did they just take the touchdown off, they just said absolutely not even a catch.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I don't get fired up about that again.
And I will say this, out of all the Heisman hopefuls, I think Nussmeier had the best day.
Yeah, I think he had the best weekend.
And he didn't.
We'll see Love here in just a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to watch Notre Dame play. But I'm just going to tell you, I expected more out of Klubnik. Now, he was 19 for 38, threw for 230, did throw a pick.
Mm-hmm. He had a rough night.
He ran around and got him out of trouble.
He did.
Several times.
They said his best receiver was out, too.
Yeah, Randall only had, they just had 16 yard rushing from their supposed to be their top rusher, which,
where's Maffa? I thought he was back, or he must have graduated.
Yeah. Well, they could have kept Dominique Thomas from Ohatchee, but see, they didn't keep him around. Now he's at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm. Ole Miss looked good, which I don't know. They didn't play a tough team, but they looked good.
What do we think about LSU? And all in all, Nuss 230 yards.
I'm impressed, Matt.
He even run for 2 yards.
And I think their running back's good. I think the Aaron Anderson's excellent. What he catch 6 passes for 99 yards.
Yep.
I like them. I wasn't.
Is this
I guess you jumped them up to about 6 or 7 now, don't you?
I put them at 5 at least. LSU look like top 5 to me all
day. They look great on defense. Great,
very much top 5. I would have them at 4 and leave Georgia at 5. Georgia played Marshall.
They may do that. I'd say that, but because Georgia didn't have no trouble.
No, Georgia don't need to move. Oregon don't need to move. Bama needs to go to 12. Arizona State wins 38-19. Michigan 34-17. These are a lot of no-name games. SMU does take home their first win of the season. K-State they almost blew it against North Dakota State.
They did.
They almost got beat. They're not a
joke,
joke,
North Dakota State.
Oh, it's just North Dakota.
They must not be a joke neither.
That's not the Bison.
No.
They scored twice late, I think, in some later duty. But they rushed for over 100 yards.
Avery Johnson's putting up some good numbers for K-State, but they won't even consider him for the Heisman because they're not winning.
3 touchdowns, 300 yards.
Yeah. He's probably putting up better numbers than any quarterback so far.
Tailback named Joe Jackson. You got to be good named Joe Jackson.
Yeah. You got to play football.
You got to be good. What are you going to name your son? Joe Jackson. He's playing football.
I don't want to play.
No, your name's Joe Jackson. You're playing football, son. You shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Break his fingers. He ain't playing piano. You're going to be a lineman with
now I can't catch.
You're going to be a lineman. You're going to be a bruiser. Oklahoma gets the win over Illinois State. A&M beats the Roadrunners. Indiana barely snuck by almost. They had to score later in the third quarter to make sure they put away Old Dominion.
I don't think Indiana's going to be great.
No, I don't either. Ole Miss, you're talking about them, no problems at all. That's how you're supposed to be the less than team.
Iowa State, no problems.
No.
Texas Tech, no problems. They're supposed to be good. Tennessee looked good.
Well, let's talk about that now. Joey Aguilar, 250 yards, 3 touchdowns. They had 250 yards rushing. Again, Dean used to talking about everybody running the ball pretty well this weekend.
Mhm.
Everybody's about 230 or so this weekend. We probably got a 200-yard average on the
Who
weekend.
was there? What running back did
Thomas Kidd, star.
Star Thomas and that
Deshaun
Bishop?
Bishop. Bishop's good. I like him. He had
Wow,
a touchdown.
240.
And
that's pretty good.
Lewis also had a touchdown. Well, he had a 47-yard long. Bishop did.
Wow.
Aguilar had 34 rushing. So it looks like the UCLA, because UCLA, Nico, they lost.
Yeah, he. I don't think he had a great game. Which a lot of times quarterbacks can't help if they don't have a great game. If they're running for their lives. I mean, I agree that linemen don't get enough credit, but sometimes they don't get enough credit when a quarterback does bad. It's just all on him, and that's not the case all the time.
Yeah, Aguilar, 16 for 28, dude, 3 touchdowns. They give up 100 rushing to Syracuse, which they have that Willis kid, Yasin Willis. He's pretty good. He's played, and he's I don't know, is he a senior this year? No, he's a sophomore. He was a freshman last year. He's played up there in New Jersey, one of them big fancy high schools. He had 23 carries for 91 yards, 3 touchdowns. So he's special. 6'1", 235.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he looks like Yasin Willis. So he took care of the ball for Syracuse. But Tennessee looked pretty good to me.
I did too.
Tennessee, now, LSU.
I'm not taking nothing at Logan if you're watching, or Sam, 2 Tennessee fans. They're my cousins up in Cleveland. I don't think Syracuse is as good as they were last year, but Tennessee took care of business, put 45 up on them.
Yeah. Sit the peanut gallery, Dean. Aguilar did good. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had a better night than Nico did. Yeah, does he have some regrets? Logan Brooks. Yep. Nico wishing he was back at old Rocky Top. Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be. Tulane might be in the 12 team. I picked them early. Was they in my early pick? Who did I pick? I picked Tulane or
who won that?
UNLV.
UNLV win it? Or have they played yet? I'm looking at scores.
I don't know.
Let me look right here. I'm looking at some of the games.
Boise, well, it just went blank as soon as I clicked on it. All right, here they are on across the top here. Full scoreboard.
Tulane hammered Northwestern. 23-3.
Right here, you get all the scores. Bowling Green, North Carolina State beat East Carolina, JSU. Dadgummit, man, we lost the darn last of the game. I was struggling trying to stay awake.
Who?
JSU.
I know.
Freaking lost
that.
UCF. UCF's not a bad team either. Taven Jackson, 282 yards passing. Crap. Nebraska did beat Cincinnati. Holy crap, they nearly blew it. Cincinnati decides to throw the stinking ball. Why didn't he kick the field goal?
I didn't understand that. And I'm for Nebraska.
Yeah,
200%, but I did not understand that. Do you think they just thought I cannot beat them in overtime?
Yeah. UNLV 38-21 over Sam Houston. I watched some of that game. I thought UNLV did okay, but I wasn't blown away, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just didn't.
Mullen's their coach, isn't he?
Yeah, just didn't blow me away. Let's see here. Box score. Auburn Tigers travel out to Waco, Texas. Sawyer Robinson throws for 420 yards, 3 tutties, no picks.
He's good.
No treble. It's all about that Robertson.
What do you think about?
Sheesh.
What do you think about Arnold? Were you impressed with Arnold?
No. I mean, no, because he just does. He done what we knew he was. He's a runner.
He is.
That can throw the ball some. He threw for 100 yards. He was 11. He threw 17 balls. He only had like 10. So no, I don't. I mean, he did what he does. Does that make sense?
Right. He did against Alabama last year.
Yes. It's just, that's what he does. He's going to run the ball, and he's going to run around and play keep away.
He's going to have a lot of yards.
Yeah.
Did Auburn look improved to you? Did they look better? I know they had a little struggle on pass defense, and Baylor was actually in that game more. But I know you agree with this. You think Arnold's an upgrade from Thorne.
I completely agree.
Okay.
Because he can run that offense. Because he can run.
Right.
Thorne couldn't. It's like having Ty Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
He's not really a runner. That's not really his. Can he run? Sure. He can scramble around and get away from some stuff. But he's not Jalen Milroe. Milroe plays last night. Bama wins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, just based on how it is. And I'm going to get into a whole psychiatry of college football in a minute. We're going to talk about Auburn. He rushed for 137 yards, had 2 touchdowns.
I thought Austin and Cobb.
Did you think Auburn was better
than Baylor?
No, I mean just in general.
Yes.
I want you to answer first.
Yes.
In what way do you?
Well, for one, closing out the last year's team would.
Okay, so
I think they would have lost that ball game.
Mental edge, you say?
Yes.
Okay, I agree
Arnold
with that.
seemed to not even.
I agree with that.
Tense up at all.
I agree.
Okay, we'll just drive down here and score again.
I agree.
I thought the defense struggled, but supposedly Robertson's great. You know, they're starting to get high on him in the NFL.
Well, we're looking at Auburn right now, guys. Y'all hang on here with us, and we're going to talk about them.
But I thought Cobb and Austin run pretty good.
Cobb had 74 rushing, had a good night on 16 carries. Austin, 16 carries, good spread the ball around. So each of these guys ran 16 times.
All 3 of them, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Singleton Jr. had a sweep end around, and then I seen Darrell run the ball one time. I think Darrell's maybe he's right at the cusp of understanding the playbook better, but they rushed for 300 yards. Okay. And that's, but they only
didn't have to. Who caught most of their balls? Singleton?
No, Simmons.
Yeah.
Singleton was 3rd on the list. Okay. Cam had 23 yards. He had 1 catch.
I don't even know if he had many targets.
No.
2?
Yeah. I think one may got overthrown or one, he dropped one or Simmons, so.
I'm sure he's not thrilled with that. And I'm sure he's glad they won.
Well, Cam's supposed to be their stud ace, and he's got 1 catch. So this is, I'll speak about this for a second.
I don't think they threw to him.
Well, yeah, they didn't, because that's not his style. And I'm just telling you, Auburn fans, when you're trying to recruit the number 1 receiver in the nation, whatever you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he's watching that game last night, if you're the number 1 receiver and you look at this, what are you going to do?
I wouldn't like it.
I don't know about that. I want to go to, let's see, where do they throw it around like? Ohio State.
Yeah.
Texas.
Baylor.
Texas or Baylor.
Yeah.
So are they improved from last year? Yeah, they learned how to just win a game.
Yes.
Can you just win
They closed it out.
You got to figure out how to win. Was it their best game? I hope not.
No.
Because they didn't throw the ball around.
I didn't think it was their best. I thought they struggled against the pass.
Bad.
They did make a lot of good plays, but I do think overall they look better. The kick returner is excellent.
420 yards receiving.
And
the Trigg
didn't give up none rushing.
The Trigg guy that you've seen so much of, Wilson was their leading receiver. He had 134. Trigg only had 100.
Trigg's a stud.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He could come over here and play. He could play in the SEC.
Yes, they struggled with Trigg. I'm going to say they struggled with Trigg more than they did Wilson.
The Hawkins guy all of Baylor's receivers, you got 4 guys over 50.
Yeah.
Cubby Prentice even had
38.
Yeah, and he had a touchdown. So you wonder why he left Bama. Well, he got buried in depth chart at Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
There's none of these guys.
Yeah, he's just one of their 4 guys.
They're not.
Trigg's their best.
I don't know how many of their guys are blue chip players because they only have 14% blue chip. So
Trigg looked to me like a blue chip, didn't he?
Yeah. Are they better? Yes, because they learn how to win a game. But now as a team, if we're going to break down plays and talk about what really happened, then we got to you just got to be honest. Where did they get, what did we see better with them? What? Quarterback play?
Quarterback play was better.
Because
special teams.
He can get out of trouble.
Yeah.
Where Thorne last year, Thorne would try to throw the ball into coverage.
I didn't see him do that any. I don't know that the run game, as far as the running backs, which they had a good night, but they're going to have to keep running them both. Obviously the special teams with Pleasant, if a guy, which ended up being the difference in the ball game probably, was a 98-yard touchdown.
Yeah, tackling. We talked about that.
He made a big difference.
We wanted Bama and Auburn to get together today.
Oh, yeah. Now, Alabama didn't tackle well. Auburn hadn't missed a lot of tackles in space, which a lot of teams do. Alabama didn't. They just missed a lot of tackles, didn't they?
Yeah, so the positions of Auburn, look, man, the reason this is what I heard all weekend, and I got to get this out. And I was, I argued with some people about this, and obviously, I don't know nothing, but because we're just a small channel. And if you don't have a lot of subscribers, that means you're stupid. So the cover 2 thing is all I heard. Well, Baylor played cover 2. Auburn, they just kept running it because that's all they had to do was to keep running it. Yeah, you know why? Well, fool, Aranda, why did he keep playing cover 2? You're a DB coach, Dean. Why would you continue to play cover 2? And you know what?
Well, he just obviously thought they were going to. He didn't. Aranda decided, I'm not going to get beat by their receivers. Their running backs are untested. They've not played much, Austin and Cobb. We're going to take our chances. And if they rush for 300 yards and beat us, then they do it. But they're not going to do it through the air with Singleton and Coleman.
Just pretty simple.
And they didn't.
And I have enough faith. Aranda also thought my front 4 on defense to get after the quarterback. And he did. Because that 100 yards rushing he had over here, a
lot of it was scrambling, wasn't it?
Yeah, his rushing yards was 137. Well, about 65 of those were from basically about one play or 2 plays. So cut that in half. He rushed for without that play, he rushed for about 60 or 70 yards, and he threw for 100. Is that's the one you're telling me?
Right. I just think he's an upgrade. Now, I don't know if he's the man.
So this whole idea that cover 2, to add to what you just said. Aranda knows that he don't. I just told you that Auburn had 40-something% blue chip players. Baylor has 14% blue chip. So now I'm lining up to lay out a story of that means they don't have the players Auburn does, right?
Right.
I mean, that's the way it would seem to me. Aranda knows that he can't line up and play man and bring corners down and play man and just lock up the guys on the edge. To have that extra guy in the middle to get after the quarterback and have a true blitzer, have a true guy to stay home, a backer to really play in, or have a bandit or a robber position to play, really overload one side. Because he can't, because he don't have he knows his defense is not good enough. He's not stupid. He's probably one of the better defensive coaches in the country.
Yeah.
Because if he would have done that, then he gets the receivers are getting gashed on the sides up there. They're dumping 20-yard plays up the sideline to Singleton or Cam, but that's not what happened. He stopped their big plays. They had all 3 of your big receivers had 1 or 2 catches. So he took out that part of the game.
Away. Yeah.
So he said, go ahead, Jackson Arnold. And his defensive line rushed through holes where Auburn O-line was not blocking very well, and Jackson can squirrel around and get upfield like Castellana did at Florida State, like Diego does at Vandy. They can get around and scoot around and get out of the way and find a place like Taylor Green did at Arkansas, and this Mater kid at Oklahoma, Mateer. Those guys can get out there and get away like Sellers done today. Well, that's the difference. So when their offensive line didn't block supremely great, but when it broke down, Jackson could get out of the way and get upfield. So you're thinking if you don't know football well enough and you're just being a fan and you just look at the numbers and go, well, his numbers are, but what happened in the game? Well, they just played cover 2 all night. How dumb. No, that's really smart because he knew he couldn't play man and lock up your corner, so he had to play cover 2. He had to. What else other choices?
Sell out to stop the run.
No, and he pretty much did a pretty good job of containing Arnold inside the pocket. Could take away that one big run play, and he didn't have about 70 yards rushing.
Yeah, he
had 100 passing. If you told me that your quarterback had 15 passes for 100 yards and 50 yards rushing, does that sound like a good quarterback? Is that what you want? Would you?
Yeah, it's not great numbers. I
want a guy that threw the ball 15 times, completed 10, had 100 passing, and he rushed for 60. That sounds like some high school numbers. That don't sound very attrition. That don't sound like this gut-busting offense. I'm speaking to this because I'm telling you, when you get into conference play, it's not going to be Baylor. There are going to be teams in the SEC that can line their butts up, strut across your receivers, and lock them down the same way that it happened
and stop
last
the
year.
run.
Because they only won 5 games because they couldn't finish games because some teams could get in there and lock some of these receivers up and they wouldn't have good games. And Thorne could not do what Jackson does. It's a smoke. It's a magic trick, guys. Don't fall for it. They're improved because they figured out a way to win. That's up here. That's because some of the guys coming together. I was very deflated by their D-backs. 400s. That's like what Saban give up against Clemson, against Trevor Lawrence. And this guy's not Trevor Lawrence. Robertson, he's good. He throws for $3,000 in the Big 12.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to rain on that.
That was probably the low mark for Auburn. I would say was the number of yards they give.
Defense, back. I don't even know who the linebackers. I don't even know who the linebackers
that one
are.
boy, Riddick.
Oh yeah, plays corner. Him. Yeah, he had. Did he have? Let's see, there's Falk was your third on the team. Crawford led with 7 tackles. Falk only had 4. He had 1 sack. This he's supposed to be your first round draft pick. He's going against Baylor's offensive line. He had 1 sack. All we've heard all summer, NFL, he's first round. He's first round. He's first round. He's first round. You got to look out. He's coming. He's going to have at least 5 sacks against. Kenyon Lee had 2. Jay Crawford, big summer talk on him. 2. Riddick had 2. Jump Anthony.
Riddick knocked down a couple passes.
Big summer talk. 2. The Placid kid had none. He should be your player of the game. Crawford and Atkins led you defense, and they give up. They had some tackles, but these other guys did a terrible job at covering. And your receivers, Simmons and Coleman, Singleton. Simmons and Coleman had 1 catch apiece. Jackson rushed for a bunch of yards and just throw the ball out of scrambling out of the pocket. I'm just trying to lay the thing, and they don't want to hear it because Auburn fans are very, very sensitive. I've been cussed out on Facebook. I've been cussed out on Twitter. And when I say it's a it's a great game for them to go on the road and win. Good. It's good. I'm glad that I picked them to win the game.
You're just saying you don't think it's completely turned around.
Wait till conference play. When you start playing guys that can go up there and play man and lock receivers up, now what's going to happen when Jackson's got 2 guys coming at him? Then what's going to happen? Because this ain't the Big 12.
Right. Well, no, it's not.
Now,
it's not.
It's just
Baylor will win some games. Baylor wins 5, 6, 7 games, maybe 6.
Yeah. And next week, everybody's got cupcakes. I mean, just
oh my gosh,
cupcakes.
I told Matt that
Auburn's got Ball State, and then they play some. They got South Alabama.
The next State. 2 weeks. Now, 2 weeks from now is pretty good.
Then they got Oklahoma.
Yeah. But next week, guys, it's the worst lineup I've saw.
Bad. Since last year, they did it too. They have weeks where it's just bad.
If you're not going to watch any football, if you want to go do something else,
this weekend's the weekend to go do something. If you want to go to trade day late and stay and go get something to eat, like go right over to Gadsden from Collinsville.
I mean, Oklahoma and Michigan's the game of the week.
If you want to do that, if that's what you want to do, if you want to go to trade day about 8, go get you corn dogs and peanuts and buy 12 or 1, run over to Applebee's and Gadsden, have some lunch, go to Academy, look around at some of the sales. Saturday be the day to do it.
Yeah.
You can be home at 5 and catch some of the later games. That may be a few good ones on. A few. Now, this brings us to some of the last part here of the show. We're going to share the screen here, and we're going to do. All right, Alabama, Florida State, cinnamon and rolls. Clap it up for Coach Neville for getting his guys ready to play football, a home opener all summer. It seems that they have worked on Alabama. They were prepared. Gus Malzahn comes in with a game plan to run a few plays here or there and get guys out of position. And they probably had a legitimate, probably a good 5 or 6 drives to me, and probably a legitimate 3 scores.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Florida State had a solid 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
The other 11 was Alabama they just got their sacks cut off before the game. They just quit because me and Dean did film before, and I've been here watching it some through the day. Alabama couldn't score. 23 for 43. Ty goes for 254, 2 touchdowns. He did take care of the ball, no picks.
No picks, yeah.
But congrats to Florida State first. They talked that ish, and they walked the walk. Woo! And they talked the talk, and they walked what they talked.
They were better than I thought they would be.
And let me say this too.
And I'm not saying that because they beat. I'm just talking about in general. Castellanos played well.
Well, let's talk about that because all you're going to hear from the other fans, they rolled tumors again last night.
No, really?
Yeah, Alabama lost. I mean, that's their holy grail hope is just they want Alabama to lose more than they want their own team to win.
Mm.
It's very sad. It's the jealousy is sickening. It's really kind of silly when you just really boil it down. So, vicariously living through Gus Malzahn, Auburn celebrates the win of Florida State over Alabama. Now, but Matt, this team only won 2 games last year.
No, that's not the same squad.
Thank you. That's none of the same squad. If you tuned into Tuesday's show the week before, because last Tuesday I did Baylor. The week before I did Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State had about 40 guys come in.
Mm-hmm.
I got the paper here somewhere, and I'll be glad to go over it again for you people that want to say Alabama lost to a 2-win team. No, they didn't.
No, that's not the same squad.
If we're going to do that, then Florida State only being they beat a 9-win Alabama, which is not. It's just one of the worst records they've had in 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So if Florida State beat a bad Alabama team, then if they were going to play last year's schedules off each other,
yeah,
Florida State could only beat it. They beat a team that lost to Vanderbilt and Oklahoma and Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they got. I mean, my God, Alabama's just kind of mid, really. I mean, they just won 9 games because the rest part of their schedule, they had a game plan against Georgia, but other than that, Alabama's kind of mid last year. So that's all Florida State could do. Beat that. See, that's stupid. That's stupid. Mm-hmm. So stop saying they beat a 2-win team because I'll go through it again. I'll post it online they don't have the same players.
No, they've got
one
they got
offensive lineman, one all new offensive line, new tailbacks, new quarterback. Roy Dale's the same, but these other guys, yeah, you got all these new defensively. I think they had like 7 new guys come in, 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different team.
That many, 7 or 8?
Yes.
No, they were good on defense, I thought.
Well, they were ready.
They were very ready, and they played with a lot of fire too.
Right there, Florida State. Florida State, Bama players talked about Hubbard is a different world. It's different from Womack and Saban. Their lingo is different. The playbook is smaller on defense, says Hubbard during an interview. Florida State players to see running back junior, the Lucas kid. I highlighted him, and
man, he looked good.
He had 6 carries for 22 yards. Castellano being their leading rusher, of course. Linebackers, Graham Jr. Had been played through an injury last year. We talked about him at Florida State. Let's see where did he get to play? Yeah, right here. He was in the middle of the pack. Hey, we brought him up, 2 tackles. Earl Little Jr. from Bama.
9. Wow.
Where's Earl Little at? Did you see him?
He's a leader up there for their defense. 9
okay, we brought him up. He had 2 tackles. You know what? They moved him from nickel to a safety, Dean. They said he got stronger and he was better. Now they're wide receivers. These are the guys we talked about. I'm just showing you that what we've brought up, what the names I brought to you, the Robertson, White, and Lucas. Those are your leading receivers. Those are the 3 names we got here. Offensive linemen from Vanderbilt, Central Florida, Wake Forest, and Ole Miss. That's their offensive line. None of these guys played together last year. Castellano actually played at Boston College and throwed for 2,200 yards and then went to Central Florida, where he threw for 2,200 at Central Florida.
Yeah, did for like 2,700 at Boston College.
61% QBR percentage, 18 touchdowns. The 4 seniors they have on defense, they have 5 transfer starters on defense. 5.
Wow.
So that's 9 players.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's 11, so that only leaves 2. So there's the 4 seniors that they brought in, and five are transfers. The linebacker come from Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
The Thompson kid, where did he wind up at? Stephon Thompson, right there in the middle. Stephon Thompson, he did have a tackle, number 7. Okay. McCray, the defensive end, right there. Cryer, Justin Cryer. We talked about him right there at the top of the page. What does that say? Justin Cryer.
Mm-hmm.
They call him Juice.
Mm-hmm.
But what I know, if you watched the darn show, I told you, Florida State, this is not the same team. It's not.
Now, I didn't think they would win, though. I got
no, absolutely not. I'm not going to stand up here and lie. I'm going to take my lickings and eat some crow. You may have to go over and get a big.
But I don't think
you may need to go get a big old shovel full because I got a big coal load to eat. Because I talked it. I said, bro, there's no way.
No, I didn't think
this team with all these new. I went through that. I said, there's no way. Now I did change my mind after I broke it down.
Mm-hmm.
I told
it was going to be bad. I didn't think it was going to be bad.
I thought they may play Bama.
14 maybe.
They got their offensive line is all seniors.
Mm-hmm.
They had 180 snaps together.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that. I said I broke down Florida State. You said, well, what do you think? And I said, they may be pretty good. They may be better than what people are saying. They've got a lot of seniors, man. Now they ain't played together.
But they've played.
Mm-hmm. It's like getting all the best mechanics together in the county.
Yeah.
You know, you go over here and get Billy's. That's the way you get Harold Parker and
I found out, you know where mechanics are needed the worst in scary movies. Because all those cars always go dead when you go there. They always when that guy's after you.
You just pull the choke. Just pull that on that. Yeah, so they've put together a staff too. Defensive coach new, offensive went and got Malzahn.
Yeah.
And he can run some trickery. He's going to throw some stuff at you. If you're not ready, it's not going to look good.
Well, like you said, let's congratulate Norville.
Yeah.
I mean, he went 2-10 and he didn't pack it in. They didn't get rid of him. And he's like, by gosh, we're going to be better.
We're going to go out and get a whole new group of players.
And I think they'll win a lot of games. Do I think they'll be in the playoff? I don't think so. But I think they can go 8-4.
What if they can win the ACC?
9-3. Possible. Clemson didn't look great. So some people say Miami's going to be the best team in the conference, but we'll find that out tonight.
The players that going back and looking at film, and we'll finish this up here at Alabama. Going back and looking at film, and me and you watched some. I watched some more. You've watched way more film than I have. Way more. What was what did you think slowing the game down, really watching Alabama play?
To be honest, I saw a lot of not attacking, kind of sitting back on their heels, waiting. You know how Alabama just used to swarm.
Yeah.
And I didn't see a ton of that on the plays you showed me. Just kind of waiting to see reading instead of just playing and reacting. Some people I'd rather them read than, I don't know. And a lot of people said they were not very physical.
No.
We watched a play and they were out of position some. We watched a player wear a safety in the corner. We're right beside each other.
They're standing by each other. This is the one where they run the double sweep, reverse, pitch back, chicken killing, double wing, XY, kangaroo.
Yeah. I mean, they're right, but they're like me and him right here.
It's some goofy play that only
and the safety's lined up right, but the corner's not.
He should have been walked down to play the play. This is where the guy, he's on the right end and he comes back in motion. That corner should have walked down. And then when he goes way too far off the ball, then he comes back and they fake it inside here and he turns around and pitches it to his left to the guy coming around behind him. And once they get up the sideline with it over there, I sent the video to Zach, showed it to him. Saab just dives at his waist.
He didn't get his head across. He wrapped up, but he didn't get his head across. What do you teach in football?
Weak sauce. Who is coaching the freaking defensive line? I'm going to tell you his name right now. And Alabama fans, this is where you won't cut it off. Warning, Alabama fans, you're not going to be happy. Freddie Roach is coach's defensive line, and the Dispozovic, Kastajovic, I can't even say his name. He sounds freaking Russian or something. Kalovisiki, Kaslavic, coaches the offensive line. Freddie and Kaslavic, hot dog boy, fired. Fired. You're not even leaving with the team. I'm telling you, I would be so pissed.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolute horseshit for any team to go out there and line up and to play and put on a crimson jersey and helmet and to come from where they've come from and what they've done. That's not the standard of football to play, not just at Alabama, but just the whole idea in general and playing college football, period. It sucks. It was shit. Mm-hmm. It's just a pile of shit laid in an old bathroom in a 7-Eleven on the south side of Talladega on a 12 o'clock on a Saturday night. Horse shit. Nobody should play that damn bad.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Are you kidding me? Now, I drowned Auburn's butt on here, and I'm going to drown Alabama's too. There's no way. There's no reason for that. None. The adjustments after halftime did slow down. Mm-hmm. It did get some better.
And I thought one time there they might get back in it.
They can't block. Your offensive line coach sucks. If he can't get on their tails and just go out there and either you're going to line up and force them to be better, find somebody that wants to play. Mm-hmm. There's no way in losing. And Roberts, which he didn't play, he was game time, but they decided to go ahead and play Vandermark. Todd, tell us about Vandermark on just the 2 plays you watched of him.
Well, he just didn't. He just lost his man. I mean, he didn't slide in front of him. He just blew right by him. He did hit him, but he didn't keep his feet moving and try to get around and cut him off. Now, could he not do it? That's a possibility.
There was one time, literally, he had his hands on the defender's shoulder and his waist. Mm-hmm. You bury your face in his chest, and you move your goddamn feet, and you hold on to him for all of dear life for at least 3 seconds. Now, if he can't get rid of it after that, I've taught the position. That's on the quarterback.
Right.
I've told Marcus or whoever played, Jay or whoever, Nas or whoever a coach from around the county. You got to do your job. It's just fat, lazy. It's just pure, plain old 7-Eleven burrito eating, fat, fluffy marshmallow piece of crap. And if the coach can't go out there and get on his tail and make them any better, he's got to go. The coach needs to go. Freddie Roach, when's the last time Alabama's had a defensive lineman front guy to go round one?
Been a couple of years.
Yeah, about 6 now.
Really?
Are you freaking joking? Are you joking? So that's crap. That's check mark number 2. You coach as line coach. If you can't do no better, you go back in the locker room. You know what? I doubted last year. But all we heard through the whole summer, this is elite, Dean. Championship quality. We're seeing Saban said, I'm down there. The culture looks different. The boys are fired up, ready to play. Either Saban's a liar or he's poo-pooing one.
Yeah.
Or he's old and he's got dementia. He needs to stay at home and take his medicine with Uncle Joe Biden. Saban lied. There's no way they look. The culture of killers. Dude, go watch 2015 Alabama defense.
Yeah.
When they played USC that opening game, remember USC was crawling out on their hands. They was going to run like dogs. Open and kick. Reuben Foster, one of them guys, just blows the dude's face off.
Yeah.
That's how you have to play, high intensity. And we hear about the Bama standard, and the standard Alabama says, I don't give 2 craps about. Just have a football sense, a standard to play football in general. It's not even – the Bama standard is way up here. They're not even at a standard of a damn JV football team over here on the other side of Patty Cake Hill. It's terrible.
Yeah, they play well.
It's terrible. 3 touchdowns outside the tackles. Check. Lazy.
I noticed the containment was not there. I mean, they gained a lot of yards around the end.
They talked about – this is the defensive players talking. Funny snap count. They had a funny snap count. We figured it out halfway through the third. God, Turner, you freaking joking. Who the hell's the quarterback? The defense coach, Womack? Is he in over his head?
Nah.
Is this just too much for South Alabama? I mean, he was a South Alabama head coach.
Yeah.
Is this just too much, guys? Is Womack? Oh, I'm telling you, I broke it down. These outside tackles, whines at outside tackles. Players I taught my kids to play mad. You taught kids to play mad, angry on defense, but it's got to be controlled. The penalties.
Yeah, they killed them. Two of them.
God, look at
One of them kept a drive alive, and they scored on it. And the other one, I mean, and I was kind of on one of them. I was like, I don't know. But the second one, yeah, he drove his head in the ground. And Smith or Jackson, I think it was Jackson. I mean, Damani Jackson. He hit him. He was out of bounds. He hit him. Now, me and Matt were talking about it. What made it look so bad was he knocked him into a
call the cab. That's what Zach said. Coaches think I'm not. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry I interrupted you. I'm not.
You're fine.
I'm not. They're not going back with the team. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying the hit was he knocked him into the grad assistant. And that's who knocked him out. He didn't mean to.
No.
But I told man
when he fell on the quarterback on the ground late.
Yeah.
You know they're going to call that.
They're going to call it. It may not be that bad, but you can't do it.
You know they're going to call it this fluffy poo-poo league.
Hey, that was a turning. That was a major turning point.
The other one was the last play we watched. It was 7-7.
Mm-hmm.
Starting of the second quarter, it's 2nd and 3.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the play. I showed this was my turning point for the game. And we take a penalty off sides, make it 3rd and 13, and then we take a sack.
Mm-hmm.
God almighty, man, because of who? Vandermark.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, man, come on, bro.
Vandermark. You said even Proctor give up a sack, didn't you?
3. None of the linemen except the left guard, none of the linemen hardly even scored over 60. You can look it up online, guys. You can go to it's called the NFL Power Forms. None of the offensive linemen, none of the team in period hardly had over a 60 in a power grade.
Who graded the best? I'm talking about, I know the left guard, but did anybody else on defense or anywhere?
Lawson graded pretty fair, and
Jefferson graded decent. No.
Who was the other one on defense?
Overton, maybe.
Pierre. I think Pierre he had 4 tackles. I think it was Pierre that had a decent grade. But Domain Jackson, LT Overton, Hill Green, he didn't have a good score neither. Lawson didn't have a good score. Did you tell him about the
Lawson seemed to be loafing a little bit.
Florida State's at the goal line down there close, and they run a read, a simple, he turns it. Lawson's supposed to be coming down, reading the guy. If he gives it to the tailback, he's going to shoot right in. And the outside pitch guy is supposed to play the freaking quarterback, and you're supposed to split. What we was talking about. You split the guard. You can't get halfway through his body. You split players. When you block, you're blocking half. You play zone blocking offense lineman. But the end can't get over halfway through his body. This guard he's taking on here. He pulls it, so when he bounces it, pulls it, you got another cornerback here that should make that play. He gets so far deep down, he's down on the center's hip nearly. And then he's going to try to turn and run it. And then the corner, Lawson takes off after him. Dean, what did Lawson do at the goal line?
He just kind of stopped.
He let up. He didn't even try to tackle him.
Yeah, he let up. I'm
that
sure
jersey off. Take it off. Take the freaking jersey off. And when they asked him after the game, well, yeah, seen you got the loss tonight. What do you think happened out there, man? I would pick him up by the hair of his head. We would fight. We would just fight, and I'd get the law called, and I'd be off the team. Take the jersey. You're not worthy to wear a foot. Again, that Bama standard, where you got to keep a standard out of there. Just play freaking the game of football, because your ass was dragging around out there, Mo. You know how the guy does. You know how a guy walks fast, like you see somebody coming across the road, and you stop for them. They beep, beep, hey man, come on, and they kind of do a fast walk. Their shoulders are going up.
Yeah.
Lawson's fast walking in a freaking football game. God, dang, bro. That's terrible. They can't read the RPO. The wide receiver and center blocked on a screen on this run play. The wide receivers can't block. Tell me about the screenplay.
Oh, yeah, it just got blowed up.
Why?
You're talking about the one Bernard missed it. Bernard, who probably had the best game.
No, it was Kumba missed it.
Oh, yeah, he missed that one. Yeah, he blocked the wrong guy.
Yeah, he just let him run by him.
He blocked up.
He blocked the linebacker.
He blocked the linebacker. And he did block him, but nobody blocked the.
God, he didn't block the receiver. So
he didn't block the corner.
Proctor's trying to run and cover it.
Mm-hmm.
He can't get over there. That guy weighs 400 pounds. He's got to run 5 yards.
Yeah. He just blocked the wrong.
So this
person.
screen again, another play. It's like 2nd and 3. Good play call. Ty Simpson to get benched. He sucks. They called a good play call. Your freaking offensive line sucks. That's who sucks. How do we know the play was good? He couldn't run the play.
Yeah,
I got the fastest car a lot. I got the fastest car in Cherokee County. I'm gonna tell you about racing. I'm assuming we not be car people. If I ain't got a set of tires on, it's gonna hook it and put the rubber on the ground where the car will launch and take off. Guess what happens?
Mm-hmm.
It just smokes the tires. It ain't going. You got the best motor in the county. It's got 8,000 horsepower. It don't matter if you can't put it on the ground. Grubb can call good plays. Simpson could be a good quarterback, but we have no clue because the offensive line they all grade like 60. Yeah. It's the offensive line they ain't blocking. Todd, how many of these linemen are back from last year? All of them, except one that went to Nebraska, and we drowned his butt. He's sorry.
Was that Pritchard?
Yeah, and Booker graduated.
Yeah, Booker's gone.
So, but that was the selling point all summer, Dean. We've heard all summer. They've had these camps and the offensive line drill camps. Bama, best offensive line in the nation. I'm listening to guys that do this for a living, and I'm thinking in my head, if it's the same guys, and they were bad last year.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean, they could get better, but
they must have really turned it on in the summer.
Yeah,
but they were saying this early summer.
No, they didn't look good yesterday.
It's the same line from last year.
He was under duress a lot. Simpson was under duress.
How do we know if it ties any good? I tell you what, that's the first thing we do. He's riding the bench. Ty Simpson's a freaking joke, man. Bama's lost it. Replace him. Put in a freshman from Texas. Are you joking? What are we doing?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind.
He's an 18-year-old kid. He don't even have all the grasp of the playbook yet.
But I don't think it's time to pull the plug on him.
We don't know if he's going to be good.
They're going to have a better protection. He's going to have better protection, or he's not going to be.
What do you think about defensively?
I didn't think they looked good at all. Not at all. They had a terrible time with Castellanos. I mean, Florida State did make some good plays. Like that pass to Squirrel White. I mean, he just dove out and caught it.
Squirrel White's a freak.
But they did not.
We've been following him since. Where did he play at?
Clay Chalkville.
Yes. So we know exactly who he is. I watched him play in high school.
Had a good career at Tennessee.
Yeah.
And now he plays for Florida State. But I don't know. They just didn't seem overly aggressive. They seemed like they were on their heels. And, that's not the truth. They don't happen much with Alabama.
No.
And it started maybe last year. Some people say, well, that team, Saban's last team, wasn't one of his best. And they weren't. But fact of the matter is they lost 27-20 in the semifinals and had the ball on the 5-yard line at the end. But some people say, well, I started noticing kind of a small lapse in the defense, which continued last year, which is going on again.
Well, Ben brought this up. He says Alabama's defense was elite when Kirby was there.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not now?
Hasn't really been since.
Okay, but why would you think it's not?
Well, he's just probably a lot better coach than most people.
Has he won 2 national championships?
Yeah.
I think he's probably a pretty good coach.
Yeah. Well, guys, they're just like anything else. Sometimes there's better coaches than what you got out there.
I'm mad.
Most of the time.
I'm fired up.
Calm down.
I ain't took a chew on 300, 500 shows. I ain't took a chew but twice on live camera.
All right, you got to make your pores a little bit.
Why is the defense players, dude? We've recruited top 5 both years.
Yeah. I mean, the game's getting faster too.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about that. Let's get into that. Let's have another old round table topic. Dean, tell them about that. What are you saying? Tell us what you mean.
Well, there's all kinds of throws. They're getting everybody out in space. Nobody runs right at you much. They do some. You know, the sizes are changing of the
Whoa,
defensive players.
whoa! You talking that football science? You're blowing people's minds right now. So you're saying that the game of football, for a roundtable topic, that the game of football has changed in the past probably 5 years.
At least 10.
In the past 10, it's changed a lot.
Yeah. I mean, none of these defenses.
In the past 20,
oh my gosh.
is it the same game that Nick Saban started when he started at Bama?
No.
Not even close. So let's talk about that then. Is the whole idea of a pro style quarterback dead? Let's talk about the top rating teams. Let's talk about who won national championships. And I do have some farter.
Not farter.
Well, farter is wet powder.
Right.
Fodder.
Fodder.
Man, my fodder to this is this. Pro style QBs, is it dead? What's your opinion?
I don't think it's as much of a hit as it was 15 years ago.
Okay. So let's go back in time. We're going to prove a point here. We're going to go to 2021. This is the top 5, 21. Georgia, they won it. Alabama, 13-2. Michigan, 12-2. Cincinnati, 13-1. Baylor finished 12-2. So you're going to say, here's the squawk back. Todd's going to say, well, Matt, that sounds pretty good, but is the pro style quarterback dead? Well, Matt, I don't know. I mean, look at these top teams here.
Yeah.
Those teams had pro style
quarterbacks.
Okay, true. Now, why is those teams successful and the running option team quarterbacks not? Well, they can be, and here's the difference why. Because these top teams that I've just mentioned to you here that does have pro-style quarterbacks, how good are those teams' defenses?
Well, Alabama's and Georgia's was definitely elite. Michigan's was great. I don't know about the other two. I don't know why they were. Ohio State's is great.
They were 6.
Yeah.
Notre Dame had a top 10 defense that year.
Very good. Michigan State's good.
Clemson's, Oklahoma did.
Yeah.
Even Clemson did. They were 14th that year.
Yeah, Clemson always had usually has a very decent defense.
So in 22 now, Georgia wins it again. TCU finishes behind them. Another pro-style quarterbacks. They both went to the league, and Stetson Bennett, Benfoy, he's done good in the NFL. He had a good preseason.
He made teams.
Stetson Bennett.
He ain't got to start much. But.
Number 3, Michigan, Ohio State 4, Bama 5, Tennessee 6, Penn State, Washington, Tulane, Utah. Those top TCU probably, I think that year may have the best defense in the nation.
Yeah, they did have a good defense. Very good.
Okay. We're still laying out my case. All right. Michigan wins it. Washington, Texas, Georgia, Bama, Florida State finished 6th that year. Even Oregon had a good defense that year. Michigan and Washington, Texas, Georgia, Bama, all good deep. Well, Matt, those are a lot of pro-style quarterbacks.
Right.
What are you saying, fat boy? I'm saying that you can win it with a pro-style quarterback if you got a great defense.
You got to have a great defense.
It's got to be great because you're going to stretch the ball down the field and throw big-time touchdowns. That's why. Because if you're going to play with a running style quarterback like you saw yesterday with Auburn and like Florida State and that run tricky high school offense, they're going to score quick. So the idea for you to be able to also play that style and be pro-style quarterback and run the ball, run the clock, when they get the ball back, they can't score in 4 freaking plays because that 9-yard drive that Alabama had, worthless. Florida State scored in 4 plays.
Right.
Because they're squirreling around. The quarterback's run. So how can a squirrely quarterback win it with a decent defense? Because it don't matter if they give up 40 because their offense can score 41.
Right.
Pro-style quarterbacks don't have to because they can just score 20 like A.J. McCarron and Greg McElroy's, Trevor Lawrence's,
23,
Stetson Bennett's,
28.
The big kid at TCU, what was his name?
Gosh, I can't remember. The one that did so
yeah,
good.
big old kid.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah. But those guys,
Yeah. No, when you talk about the year they went to the
yeah.
I
But
mean,
why can the pro styles win it? Because you have good defense. So to have good defense, you can have a pro style quarterback and win games, but you got to have a good defense. It can't be Alabama. So then if you're going to have a mediocre defense and be just okay,
you're not going to have a good
Like-
year if you're a pro style quarterback.
maybe like Auburn, or their D-backs got very exposed.
Mhm.
But they won. Todd, why did they win? Because their quarterback and their play calling, he could scramble and get out of trouble. Why
Right.
did Alabama win 9 last year?
Because you had Milrow.
Because he can run and get out of the line of a bad offensive line.
Mhm. Yeah.
Same players up there in Alabama front. Take Milrow out. He sucks. Piece of shit. Put in Simpson. We lose one game, and these fans are screaming, jumping off a cliff. Take Simpson out. Get Aaron Mack in there.
Yeah.
Get put
he's
in
gonna have
often.
the same problems, I would think.
Because the offensive line's trash, because your offensive line coach ain't got no bongas hanging under his legs. He won't go up there and grab them offensive linemen getting their shit.
Mhm.
Take their pads and helmets off. I'm telling them, get off the field. We're playing not just football. You're playing at a pretty well-known institution.
No, yeah, you are.
I would hope that the coach at La Tech would do the same thing.
Mhm.
I hope the coach at Chattanooga would do the same thing. By God, the coach at Alabama should do the same thing. You get up in their face and you get these guys motivated to play the game. They're dragging around.
Yeah, they were. They don't seem fired up. And I've noticed this since DeBoer's been there. Not at first. And I'm not blaming him.
I am.
I'm
It
not.
starts at the top.
I know, but
Hell with that.
to heck, at some point you got to say, okay, Saban's gone. Let's just play ball. I'm talking about the players. They're grown men too. I had a guy tell me one time, and I don't care who my coach was in high school. I was going to play. I was going to give my all. I didn't care who my coach was. Now, I'm not saying that you can just bring anybody in,
That's kind of gone now.
but you got to, where's that mentality? He did. He goes, I don't care who my coach is. I'm playing. And I'm going to give 110.
And unfortunately, you have to be Alabama. And unfortunately,
That just seemed flat.
Alabama gets the headlines for more than Florida State does, and they lost. That's not fair to Coach Norvell. This guy won 2 games last year. He totally rebuilt his football team.
Yeah.
I just told you. I just went through the freaking paper. He beat a top 10 team. Whether Alabama's top 10 or not, that's here yet to be seen because they don't look like it to me.
No, not right now. No.
Clap it up for Norvell. Clap it up for him. He said, this is crap. This what we had last year, this whole book that we did last year, that didn't work. That's done. He threw it away. He went and hired new coaches.
Yeah.
Got in a whole new team. Hats off to him for sacking up and doing something about it.
Well, they're just their team chemistry and the player, it just didn't work out. Nobody knows why. It just didn't.
So if football's changed, we'll go back to the original topic and we'll get off here. If football's changed so much in the past 5 years, and it has, it's changed a lot in the past 20, then what's the big difference? Number one right now in this past 2 years, what's been a big difference actually for this Florida State team? What changed that team?
That transfer portal.
Yes.
Mhm.
Guys, it's not the same as it was. You can't make a kid stay.
No.
Saban could make a 5-star play behind another 5-star at left tackle.
Yeah. He could. Yeah.
You can't leave. You're just not the guy this year. He's a junior. You're a sophomore. And maybe but he's still a year younger than you, but he's better than you. That's bullshit. I'll transfer right here. Crap, coach. I'll go play at West Virginia. No, you can't.
You can now.
That's right. So why did a team like Florida, how could Bama let this happen? Because it's not the same game. Stop saying Nick Saban. When Saban was there, Todd, tell him how many, because he knows. How many yards did Alabama give up to Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, gosh. He threw for over 300.
How many total yards in that game they give up?
The one to Watson was 520.
And the next year, 2 years later,
It's probably over 400.
I think it was 600 something. They had a fiasco.
Oh, they
about
beat
it.
them bad. Yeah.
Remember, first play of the game, Tua threw a pick.
Yeah.
By God, I tell you, son, when Saban was there, they wasn't on that Brody Poo dancing and going on painting their fingernails. By God, they won. Go back and look. Go back and you want to go back.
They had bad games.
The year we won the title, luckily, we had to play LSU again. They didn't even win the conference that year.
No. And a lot of people don't like. They said that was not.
So it wasn't right.
Very unfair to LSU.
So if we're going to just drown DeBoer, and I'm on him too. I think he's got an answer for it. But
yeah.
I just want to remind everybody that the great GOAT, I've never, you know this. There ain't a lot of people know this, and I'll say it here. Alabama fans, close your ears. You already know what I'm going to say.
What's that?
Me with Saban. What have I always said? How have I always kind of felt about him?
Great recruiter.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm just not I was never a big, huge.
Yeah.
I just wasn't.
Right.
I appreciate his organization skills.
Oh, they're unbelievable.
To take a bunch of 5-stars and get them all to march in the same direction. That's uncanny ability.
Mm-hmm.
Great at that. And to hire good staff. He had the best players in the country, had the best coaches. Oh, my God, he should have won.
Yeah. And he did. Yeah.
He did. And he deserves all the accolades for putting all that together because somebody's got to be the head coach and put it together. Urban Meyer couldn't. He couldn't delegate things to coaches. That's why Saban is the guy. Mm-hmm. He is the GOAT. But I'm telling you all this, that he was not perfect. The year we played Texas, we blocked 2 field goals.
Yeah.
That would never, ever happen again. So what did you talk about last night during the game? You said, man, I've just seen it for so long. I think it's going away. What?
Wait a second. Don't tell me.
You talked about it last night.
Give me a hint.
You know, sometimes that ball just like.
Oh yeah, it don't go your way.
Bama's it just has for years.
Oh gosh, guys, there was some of the craziest plays when Nick Saban coached, and you're like, what? Did that just happen?
How did the ball? You want to talk about a magical season? Here's a magical season. Auburn, Iron Bowl, Bama down 3 touchdowns, halftime, come out. Ingram ball. Ain't fumbled the ball but once in his career. He fumbles it, and that football at the Iron Bowl went down that line just like this. Just right down the side, never touched it. Wobbled.
Oh, I know. All I had to do is go out of bounds, and it was
put them back in the game.
Yeah.
And then they went on a run, and Cam had a big run. They threw the strike, and
they won.
Dyer never run the ball. Yeah. So it takes a little bit of luck too. And a little bit of that luck is having all the right players, all in the right place, all at the same time. And it comes from your coach, and Saban got them all ready in the same direction. But stop saying, by God, when Saban was there, them boys didn't do. Oh, shit, they did.
Yeah, especially more towards the end.
They had during the
Alabama's had defensive problems.
Civil rights
for a while.
Yeah, they ain't been top defense. They wasn't when he left in 20.
No.
They didn't have a first-round guy that next year.
I wouldn't call it problems, but it wasn't like it was early.
The kids did what they wanted to do. When they had activities on campus about things that were going on, they went out there and marched, and he let them partake in things, and he let them do stuff that was very controversial at the time. If you paid attention to college football time, he was, the players did kind of what they wanted to do a lot.
Yeah.
No, they weren't painting nobody was painting their fingernails in. That is freaking weird. I think it's silly. It's goofy. But that's just they weren't doing them TikTok dancing like girls in there. Nobody was.
Yeah.
If you turn on the tape for Ohio State or Texas, they got guys doing it too.
Yeah, they do.
It's the times that we're living in now. Stop saying Nick Saban. He's gone.
Yeah, and he's not coming back.
No coach in this ever is going to win 5 national championships at one school.
I wouldn't.
Well, I don't think one head coach ever. Can Kirby win 3 more?
It'd be tough.
Why? The portal.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't have. God, I ain't waiting on play next year. I'm Chroma. I played down there at.
Where did he play at? Lee County.
Well, I played Lee County. You don't know me. You better go ask somebody. I'm not standing at Georgia and going to play behind Frazier and them guys. I'm going to go to Florida State. I'm going to play.
Play right now. Yeah.
Guys, it's times are different. It's not the same. Stop saying Saban. Stop saying, well, when Alabama, that's over. It's done. Those days are over playing that kind of football. And if we're going to have a pro-style quarterback, that's what we got. Then the goddamn defense, Womack, and the defense line coach, Freddie Roach, got to step up. You got to hold these guys accountable. Stop blaming it on the coaches. Players have to be held accountable. There's consequences for actions. Now, the day when Pat Dye lost to Georgia, read this in a book of his. Pat Dye loses to Georgia. Guess what Auburn did when they got back to the stadium that night?
Practiced
with pads. Coach Dye said, "Don't get them off." What do you mean, Coach? He told the assistant, "Go down to the field, cut the lights on." This is Auburn. Pat Dye. This is in the 80s. Auburn practiced football. They run plays, and he'd run them that night. Now, could you get away with that now?
No, probably not.
You line their butts up in a circle, and you just start calling out numbers. And I need about 35 mean-tailed kids that want to go freaking win football games. If you can't, then get the pads and the helmet off and go find something else to freaking do. Go play golf, go paint your fingernails and play tennis, do something else. But if you're going to play football, sack up and play the game. It's a tough game. It sucks. It hurts. You're going to get hurt. You got to play through.
Does.
You got to play through getting licked and nicked here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Keenan couldn't. He had to have surgery. But this crap with the ankles and the sore shoulders and my arm hurts, Coach.
Yeah, you're going to get banged up.
And I hate to be that way. They got 105 players now. You know, the walk-ons are, done. So
I know.
Expanded the scholarships. You're telling me that across the nation, that brand right here, that you see right there, the Alabama brand, or Georgia, Auburn's trying to figure it out. You can't go and get good enough players to Alabama didn't lose this game. They got belt to ass.
Mm-hmm. They did.
Was it close?
Yeah.
It
was close.
Before halftime.
Well, that one chance when it looked like Alabama might get in it. But after that late hit, no, it was over then for sure.
Before halftime, when they messed up that screen, got knocked back, and then we had that penalty, you said, "Man, I'm kind of getting nervous. What are you feeling?" I said, "We're done." No, come on now. We got to hang. And he's the bailer. He'll bail on it. He'll say, it's done. We're beat. I was before halftime. I told you, I said, no, these guys don't want to play football. They're walking around. They're literally doing the quick walk. Okay, let me go over here and grab you around the waist. They're running with their hands out like kids I see play over here in high school. That's never played football. These are freaking 21-year-old men.
Yeah.
Florida State embarrassed them. They pulled their pants down and embarrassed them. It's a total mockery to the SEC. All summer I talked about SEC, we got to do better. Come on, Mississippi State. Come on, Auburn. Let's get in recruiting. Let's get some guys and win some games. They're figuring out how to win football games. And you're not. You got the keys to the Lamborghini and the board don't even know what button to push to crank the car. Is it this one? He's out looking under the trunk.
Yeah.
He's looking in the trunk in the back where the motor is. He thinks that's the trunk. The trunk's in the front. And I've heard people say this. When they look at him on the sidelines.
Yeah.
What's his demeanor to you? What you've noticed, you've watched him play.
He's kind of laid back.
13, 14 games now.
Not real upset. Just kind of there. Is that what you think?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah. There's a chance that he may not like it here.
The players take
let's
the demeanor.
be honest. Let's just be honest.
Well, maybe that's it. Is that an idea?
Maybe he's like, good gosh, I messed up. And guys, you can't hide that. Scott Frost didn't want to be at Nebraska no more. And you know what happened? He was going golfing instead of coming to practice. He was coming to practice drunk. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. You can't be in a situation you don't want to be in. And I'm just saying, is that a possibility? We don't know.
Well, we'll ask this and we'll get off. Did he get down here and think, God, what a great opportunity. I can't say no. I mean, that's Alabama. It's a good job. They're going to recruit well. I'm going to have better players than I had at Washington. Best class I had down here was 30th.
Yeah.
Surely I can take a top 10 class and win.
Yeah.
Be good for me. Maybe I want to move to the league. Get some national championship, get some more TV recognition, get off that whole West Coast.
Just a second here. The dog's wrapped up.
Is that a possibility? Is the board not? I mean,
I mean, it's possible.
Grubb didn't want to come.
No.
His wife's a graduate from Michigan that has very different views of a lot of things than people do here in the South. I'll just tell you that because I actually spoke with her on Twitter and kind of called her out on something. She kind of got a little flat, aggravated with me. I just kind of told her what it was and some things that were going on in the country. And so do they not, guys, if y'all don't want to be here, the same door you walked in, you can leave it. Somebody will find a way to want to come coach this football team. But the offensive line coach, somebody can look his name up. It's a weird, crazy spelling. It's a weird spelling. All right, Jeff, good to see you, brother. We're getting off. I've drowned at Auburn's butt a little bit. They did win. They figured out a way to win. That's huge for them. They won 5 games last year.
Yeah.
Hey, win 5 more and you're better than you was last year. Good job. Way to go figure it out how to win a football game. Was it pretty? No, not really. Defense didn't look good. Offensive line letting people leak through. Arnold had to run for his life. A lot of times unscripted run plays for him. He just had to scramble and make stuff happen.
Yeah, and that means that those were actually pass plays called.
Yeah. He was trying to throw the ball down the field some, and it wasn't there.
Freeze probably actually called 23 pass plays.
Because they were playing cover 2. That's why it was covered. Because he can't play. Well, they just played in cover 2 all night. That's kind of dumb. No, I don't think it was.
No, he probably didn't think that
he couldn't.
Arnold, Cobb, and Austin was going to rush for 300 yards. He's like, no, that ain't going to happen.
My D-line could get in there and tangle it up, and they did a good bit.
But if we can hold them to under 200 or 200, we might can win. But we can't give up 3. They gave up 3.
Same way. One big pass play. Florida State, Bama give up one big pass play. And the rest of it's just him scrambling, making stuff happen. A reverse here, caught out of position, dragging your butt, not being in the right place. Those 2 guys, the end and Lawson, looking in the lane, he pulled it and takes off with it, and then you jog to the sideline to catch him. Dude, Lawson, if you can't get it, bro, get off the field. You have to be able to, as a player, to say, if you're hurt, then get off the field. There's somebody else standing back there that'll want to go get it.
Yeah. That's why a lot of them won't come out. I ain't going out and letting this joker that's just as good as me come in. I'm not doing that. I beat him out. Hey, he's able to make a good play. I've dealt with that. I dealt with that in high school. Missed a couple of weeks. Freaking guy come in for me and just played unbelievable. I'm like, are you kidding?
You can't put him back in. I mean,
what
are you going to do? So let's stop.
I just lost my spot.
Yeah, so stop talking about the jerk Ty Simpson now. The play calling was mostly there. A lot of it was okay. We couldn't find out if the play was going to work because he didn't have time for it to go through with the play. He couldn't finish the play. He didn't have a chance. The race car with 1,000 horsepower is sitting there with a set of 13-inch radial tires. It just blows the tires up. Just set to the start line. You get outrun by a freaking 79 Camaro.
Right.
Well, that car had a bigger motor. Why do you outrun me? Because you just spinning at the line. That's what Alabama's doing.
Yeah.
And the offensive line is the calls.
Yeah.
And the coaches are the calls.
Yeah, they got a lot to work on. But before we get up here, there was a guy that coached at Kentucky for 2 years before Calipari. Didn't do very well. Acted miserable the whole time he was there. And his name was Billy Gillespie. He'll tell you straight up, he didn't want to be there. He'll tell you. Never wanted to be there. Now, why he took it, I have no clue. Probably offered him a ton of money. But nah, forget that. He coaches high school now. He was very unhappy, and it showed. So, and they didn't get no better. They wasn't very good with him either.
The coach, the players take the feeling of the coach. You can tell if the coach is uptight and worried about the game and losing a little bit, players play a little nervous. When a coach comes in, we're going to start practice this week, and we're going to start out in Oklahoma, and we're just going to go out there and hit each other. We're going to figure out how to play tough again, and we're going to get back in our rhythm, and we're just going to go play football. Practice is hard. The game's supposed to be fun. And when it's not fun no more and you're dragging around there, then get out of the way. If these guys at Bama want to play and get out of the way, Auburn, if you D-backs, they got roasted. If you can't figure it out at practice, starting tomorrow, get out, move over. Their coaches got to get on their tails and figure it out. how to be better. Because if you give up 400 something to Baylor, what's going to happen when you play Georgia? I would say Bama, but their offensive line can't block no better than that.
Yeah.
Bama ain't going to have a shot. How are they going to have a shot to do anything?
Yeah, right. Yeah, they didn't look good.
So, lastly, congrats again to Jaquan Diamond, great young man, our Big Diamond Player of the Week, and all home games this week, and going to be hosting everybody in the county. So, I'll go cheer on your teams, and have a good week. It's going to be cool again this week.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Good.
Yeah, going to have some good weather for the week. So, I had a little bit of rain just as we got the show started up now. Just Notre Dame, Miami. Who do we like?
I like Notre Dame. No, I've actually picked Miami on their pick'ems.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, I'm being a realist here. I think Notre Dame.
We both got South Carolina. We both missed on Clemson and Bama.
Did we miss on Texas and Ohio State too? Didn't we?
We did. We both had Tennessee. All we got was Tennessee and Georgia and South Carolina.
A lot of upsets.
Well,
LSU wasn't supposed to go into Clemson and win.
This proves the first point of the year when I put up our little poll. We put up our own top 25. In the bottom corner, I wrote this. This is absolutely top 25 is useless. We have no clue.
Right.
Florida State only won 2 games. Well, they got a new team. That's not the 2-win team that they played.
Oh no, definitely not.
So we both like you like Miami still to win. I'm gonna ride Notre Dame.
I'll stick with Miami. I hate to, but I can't change it now.
I think they got a good shot. If Notre Dame can't get the run game going, we're gonna go check it out. So game should be kicking off.
I think it kicked at 6:30.
Oh, I thought it was at 7.
Well, it wasn't right at 7. I mean, right at 6:30. I know that Clemson and LSU kicked.
Well, I had it up there. There it is, 0-0. It's
first quarter.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. There's 4 minutes left in the first.
0-0. So, all right, guys, we'll go check the game out. We'll see what happens this week through practice. Everybody get your heads right. Good luck to all the teams in the county. Hope everybody can win.
Yes, sir.
We'll see y'all back next week here. I'll probably be on Tuesday night, and we'll chat about some more Bama and Auburn. Georgia, they played Marshall. Georgia won. Stockton looked good. They run the ball a little bit. They got to get the run game figured out. So
I think they'll be all right for a while anyway. And I don't know. We're not gonna find out nothing about them yet.
Yeah. Good luck this weekend to our kind of hometown guys, Fluff and Cornejo.
Jacobs, definitely.
Jacobs gonna play. They got Reinhardt and Fluff, and them's gonna play Arizona State.
Woo.
That's a big game. Jack's excited about the Arizona State coming Mississippi State.
Jack, you got to pee.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, me too.
All right. God bless you guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. We had a lot of people on tonight. We love all you guys very much. Appreciate you all. So, yeah, Jack, we're ready. All right, set y'all Tuesday.
Y'all have a good week.
Yep. Hit thumbs up before you get off. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Thank you again, Turkey Eye Clinic. Love you guys. Go Gadget Gamer. Appreciate you, bro. See y'all.